updating that. We probably should. They go down at once.
Are you level 3?
For each level, so technically they should have gone
14.
twice.
I'm actually going down. One.
Why is your base 4?
We went down?
Oh yeah, you're right. We had this conversation.
Should it actually be 13?
Yeah, it should
for level
down.
3?
Right.
So I actually lower.
Because you gotta roll. It's 21 minus whatever you roll, right?
What about scores? Do those do anything?
No, for saves, it's just under that number.
Under that number.
To my like strength.
So if you have like a 2,
No, it's over that number.
yeah, if you have a 2, if you have a 2 and you roll anything over a 2, you succeed.
Right.
So if
Or,
you're-
or a 2, I think.
or a 2, yeah. So the
You
lower.
ain't getting no 2.
No.
Let's crack these
I do
boys.
Crack a
have.
cold one.
I have to
do
eat
have
like
pretty
I have to
low.
eat like 10 of those
These
just to
kids.
eat one of them from last.
Oh yeah, what happened to those Sour Patch Men?
They cometh and they goeth.
All I know though is I think Adam will
If you
never
let these
sell.
sit for another week, they'll become men.
Adam will never sell cosmic. And that's
There's
probably
some
all.
colors in there.
Of course
That
not.
would
Is
be
that
the
a new
last
color?
game in my collection.
Ti.
That'd be the only game in my collection. TI?
Like that's
I'd
that's
sell it.
that's-
When
that
am I
doesn't
gonna
look
play that?
Yellow,
Isn't
but it's not
with
quite
a big
orange
group?
because there's
Well,
orange.
yeah, but we do it twice
So
a
what's
year.
that one?
You mean sell it to you or sell it?
Oh yeah, one of outwardly.
I don't know if I'll sell anything out in the world.
That's true.
I'll give someone a quarter to eat that mystery one.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Like what color is that? Is that orange?
Is it this one?
No, it's not. This
like
this is orange.
It's like a yellow, orange,
It's the orange.
red mix.
It's
We are live,
it's,
though.
It's Hugod. It was the Hugod of the thing.
What did it taste like?
Tastes like yellow.
Sean,
There you go.
You-
protection is the word I've chosen. After my
Did you
experiences
spend your
of Remy.
minions?
Yeah, the library will for sure have a book titled Sinkholes, Deadly Menace, or I don't know, Saving Grace, something like
That's
that.
what you spent your Dominion on?
What?
What
Building
book?
a library and building an embassy. Yeah. In
Where?
Remy.
Why would you build a library?
It's called the Library of Luck. And my
named-
two guys
you
that I
named your library laughing out loud.
I guess you don't say
The
that.
LOL.
Yeah.
You should drop the D. It's cleaner.
There you go.
Just that will be the sign on the outside.
All right then.
You guys can fast travel back to the capital.
What about Ethan?
If we're fast traveling, on the way I'd like to spend some Dominion on shrines.
You want to make a shrine?
Yep.
Do you want it to be in the Confederacy's borders, or once you cross back over to Patria?
Let's see. Let me think what I have so far. Gotta spread myself.
Spread your seed.
Where's the Brzova temple?
That is in
It's like the
Confederacy.
corner
Oh, okay, then I'll do one in Patria.
Okay. Is it going to be a wilderness shrine or in a city? 'Cause if it's in the city, you'll probably have to adjust your course a little bit, and that might add like 1 day to your travel time. Whether or not that's important to the group or not, to you. Yeah, because you could build one in Potaisa.
Alright.
That would be the most
Grade dice
convenient.
Go up when you level too.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a city.
Okay. It's
Did we ever use those in this campaign?
What?
EOT
What?
AI
dice.
SSA.
What up, Frey? There's.
Yeah, there's no
Exactly.
Oh.
What are fray points?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What
We
is
frayed.
speed?
We frayed a bunch of people in your one shot.
Yeah, I don't think we've used it.
What about Ethan?
You sent him.
I sent him off to take subs to the lab randomly. That seems now futile.
Yeah,
It's like a useless errand.
Can you
to get
can
him
you
away
can you
from
send
us.
out a tweet to tell them to tell Ethan to meet us at the Capitol?
That's a good idea. So
You can do that.
was it? It was it's 2 Dominion for.
Otherwise, he might be
For the
wandering
shrine,
the
for
world by
major.
himself as an eagle.
Alright, then I think I can level it as well. Which would explain our fast traveling, because I was going to do journey. Well, I don't know if I can actually fast travel at will, but
I think you want this.
Path of Racing Dawn.
Are you level? Are you level 4?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think they both should be level 4.
You have to spend what, 10 Dominion?
10.
Do you gain more Dominion just for leveling?
Yeah, but you have to spend it to level too. Oh no, not as you level.
That's like
He gives us dominion.
Okay.
For
Influence and
session.
effort goes
He
up.
provides.
So 5 effort for influence. Haven't used it yet, but
Alright, I still have to spend. I have to spend 6 dominion. I won't
This
level
is
up till
what you
next
want
session.
You have to spend 6?
You have to spend 10 to
You
get to
never
level
have
4.
to sleep or
Oh, but you don't even
eat.
have.
Always
I
constant.
don't, I don't have time. Yeah. Oh, I haven't
Everything
received
alright,
10.
Sean?
I said or shit.
Oh
I was
shit!
just adding to Adam's list there.
I already have that. I guess it'd be good for you guys though
The shit wood?
to not have to
Sleep
eat or
eat
sleep.
or shit.
Mm-hmm. I already wasted points on body of iron will.
That one new.
I'll go off to eat or sleep.
I feel like I wasted points on Eye of the Cat.
Yeah. That had other cool benefits though. Actually, it's got a lot going for it.
What?
It has nothing to do with that. It's just the endurance word in general, I
Oh.
guess. I'm impervious to any natural environmental damage, including vacuum.
Sean, would I have
You
gotten
utilize that.
any dominion
Yeah.
going into?
Yep.
I mean, missing that session, not.
Yep.
but
You
just
won't
one.
get the point for going on the adventure there.
Right.
Swift progress.
But yeah, like at least you'll get your month's
That's good,
income
isn't it?
You
here,
can cross mountains and sea.
and you have established your
It's
cult.
not as good as this.
Get 2 dominion.
Okay.
Gain 2. Cool. Yep.
I realized I
Okay,
could have
boy.
just revised that Smuggler's Destiny.
Yeah.
Just do it for free. But you gotta spend Dominion.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's money to you?
Yeah, you gotta spend.
What is life to me?
Right?
Who knows? Not even God knows.
I am God.
Bound.
Yep.
Right. I will tweet my team in at the Bright Republic.
I don't think you tweet to anyone in particular. You just kind of tweet.
To the world. You can send a DM to his social media team.
If anyone sees an eagle by the name of Ethan,
I'm spending influence to make sure that he can change back to a human, and then back to an eagle again.
Do we heal in the trip back, I assume?
Of course. Heal all of your maladies.
yeah, how much HP do you
Unless
get?
you have a magical
For level.
blade.
How much I it's 4 plus
Hey.
your con mod.
Is it always that? It
Yes.
seems to be.
I didn't take any damage last night.
Nice.
I think I've only taken damage 1 session so far.
Godlike.
It's going to. It was before Phil died.
Ages ago.
I'll send an email to my team to
Your which team?
manage
You have like 5
We
teams.
got multiple teams.
I mean, I've got the marketing team,
Yep. That marketing and PR. Your
the
legal
government,
team.
the government
Yep.
builders, temple builders. Is that the same thing?
We'll say it's like your theocratic team. So yeah, government and temple relations.
I guess.
Hugodic team. Yeah. You can message all of them if you want.
Yeah.
If it needs to. Just
I don't know
go
if any of them is the perfect fit, but the theocratic one, they'll
What is your
at least
message?
they'll know the people to contact to find this man eagle Ethan
Man eagle.
and
Eagle.
and give him a message to meet us in the capital.
Of the Patrian Empire.
Yeah.
Not of the Bright Republic. Okay.
There's a lot of capitals.
They will utilize all resources they have to dispatch the message, and with
At the next Hugod, at the next Hugh Sabbath,
yeah,
they'll
with any luck, Ethan will be arriving roughly around the same time as you guys in the capital. Should they reach it?
yeah. So my strictures, I believe at the end of last time I tweeted out and no, I sent it to my book writer.
Yep, the ghostwriter is working on your.
Yep. So I don't know if they've been released yet. I don't know if they're in effect.
Well, they are in effect the moment you tweet them, but he's still working on creating like the nice like gallery copy of your new Bible. So that's still being produced.
Okay.
But that'll be a cause for celebration once he has it all put together. He also, when you initiate communication, your battery life is now 90% on your device. You've lost about 10%, but he asks if you want him to create epic romanticizations of all of your adventures to just give like weight and like history to the cult.
I say yes, absolutely.
All right, so you can just send him like, we'll just say you're sending him like nice like 5 to 6 sentence summaries of like what you're doing, and then he's just gonna really like expand upon it, and you know.
You can call it 50 Hues of God.
There you go. He'll make 50 chapters then. Each session will probably be enough for about 5 or 6 chapters. So yep.
Each displaying a different hue of Hugod.
One god, many hues. And soon there will be millions of moon-faced hues running around, so very good. Alright. Oh, I can create that sound just by strumming the chair.
You like
Okay,
that, don't you?
yep, it's been confirmed. Let's get a d20 roll from somebody.
6.
I think we need to luck something here.
Yeah,
I didn't get a
hold on.
replace.
Hold on.
Oh,
you're
sure.
right.
That was my replace dice.
Yeah.
Technically, it was a
I just
6.
want to say if this is related to like
Our
traveling.
It is. It's
Now
like
Then it
your
should.
now
final
that
approach.
now that I have the journeying word, I always know exactly where we are. I never lose my way to a known destination.
Okay, so you will be moving there much more swiftly and without any deviation, but it's still possible to encounter enemies even in the heart of Patria. Mert, what was your? Did you replace?
That was
roll?
my no. Then that was
That
my,
wasn't even your roll.
That was
Okay.
my replacement roll for the day. Because that reminded me that I do
All
that.
right, all right.
So this will be the roll.
Okay.
You ready for it?
It's a 1.
It's a 6. No, it's a 9. It's a 9.
Yeah.
It's always a
I'm
9.
gonna Fun fortune reroll.
14.
I will take it.
All right. It's like the capital is in flames.
Oh boy.
It's like the only 2 buildings left standing are Mert's brand new library and
Oh
just
my god.
yeah.
I would smite him.
What has happened?
You enter the capital. All seems well. Clearly hasn't been any slave revolts or invasions lately. Word quickly spreads that Tribune Tempest has returned. You have a growing hero status among the whole capital, and so as you're coming through the streets, like they're throwing down like flowers and branches to soften your path, and children are running up to you and giving you flowers and stuff like that. So all of you are welcomed warmly, and an escort is provided to bring you straight to the Imperial compound.
Can't refuse that.
Okay.
And I imagine I see them flying in, and so I kind of meet them with wonder of where they've been and
you see
what,
your old friend.
and they've been quite changed, it seems, as he holds some magnificent tablet in hand.
So Mert,
I'm a
He's a dragon.
Yeah, Mert, you were there for the session before last.
Yes.
So you helped them in the pyramid city, and then you were whisked away back to
And
so,
missed the purple rope session.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I listened to the whole thing.
All
The
right.
dragon wood is probably meant for you.
Could be.
Nothing is meant for anyone. It's like,
Except for this. This is meant for you.
yeah, it's all a blank slate. Okay. So, let's see. You still have your prisoner with you.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
He remembers, but no one else remembers, correct?
No one will ever believe him.
Wow.
If
Or recognize him.
yeah. Your 2 legionnaires.
Yep.
They are going to probably receive a very nice honorable discharge for their
Some
heroic
shit. Yeah.
heroic service.
Yeah.
Maybe quite a few months of leave.
Yeah.
As well as the servant girl that's lifelinks to Golk.
Correct.
All right. Hopefully you can drop her off someplace safe here.
Tempest's manor.
Well, that's your choice.
Everything she feels, Golk feels.
Oh
God. Alright, a great noonday feast has been set out. There's platters of olives and grapes and very expertly prepared lamb meats and just a nice assortment. Plenty of excellent top tier wine, and the Emperor sits at the head of the table. There's several other high-ranking officials there, but at your return, he insists that before we return to business, that we just celebrate and acknowledge your service to the Empire. And for your party, there are just huge chests of gold just set us to the side of the table that are for you to equally divide amongst
Oh
yourselves.
my god, am I going to get a wealth?
Yes.
Holy
So what is everybody's wealth at right now?
0.
a solid 0.
2, and then the rest are zeros, or did
I'm a 2.
Okay. You two may both go to 4. You two both go to 3.
Ooh, that is not evenly distributed.
Yes, it is. It's harder to go from 2 to 4 than it is to go from 0
I
to 3.
thought it was like a static number.
No, it's kind of like an exponential increase.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I want to play the most joyous music ever
Okay.
as a dragon.
Yep. Well, it makes the scene even more idyllic. The Emperor asks Tempest, remind me again of this gentleman here, your prisoner from the Oasis States. I forget what you told to the Emperor about him in your telepathy.
I don't think I told him.
Okay, so he says, please introduce this fine man.
Do you remember what you named him?
I didn't name him anything.
No.
Oh.
I told him to come up with a name.
Oh.
I don't know if he ever did.
Okay, he just says, Majesty, I am Prince Abubu. No, Prince Shadrach, the Oasis States. He names just one of the more distant ones off to the north, and he says, while my state will not be officially joining in the alliance, I was given the honor of accompanying this mission in exchange for the good behavior and hospitality being shown to Tribune Gold. Well, you are most welcome, Shadrach, and we will see that you are kept comfortably here in our glorious capital. After the feast, the Emperor basically draws you all kind of in a bit more closely and dismiss most of the party guests, although you can see there's some Legion generals and other high-ranking officials who remain at the table. And he says, now, since you all have been helping us check off our list for hidden threats and potential dangers to the Empire, as well as strengthening our position on a realm-wide scale, bringing our new alliances into the fold, we have begun now the operations planning for the outright invasion of Dulambai. As of now, we are aiming in 2 months to have all reserve and foreign battalions and all of our own Patrian legions mobilized, and to be rendezvousing at our forward base camp where Lake Nemia meets our eastern border. Basically, he goes on to explain that so it's like at the northern edge of Lake Nemia on the map, right by the Patrian border. So this has been the selected site for where the main force will march across the border to begin the conquest of Dulambai. And also, a western front will be opened with the fleet leaving from the port town of Histria 10 days prior to the 2-month deadline, so that the Navy can begin ravaging, moving down the Dulambian coast to hopefully divert a large number of their forces to defend those towns and villages. That is the plan, which means that we have 2 more months, either for you to help rally and assemble the legions, or find any other means to strengthen our position before we begin the full assault. I have a fresh intelligence report, and he has looks like perhaps his spy master, or one of his intelligence officers, puts down a parchment with copies for all of you. And what the parchment details is that currently in Dulimbai there are 8 known Godbounds who are serving the Regency. They have been dubbed the 8 Demons of Dulimbai. And getting as many of them killed or to defect to our side before the war commences would provide one last crucial advantage that the Emperor thought if you chose to direct your energies towards this, you would be the team best suited to do this. You have rumored locations for all of them, speculations on their loyalties. I didn't make the copies myself for the few, but I'll hand them out in just a moment so that you guys can kind of take a look at them. But yeah, it's a nice little dossier. If you choose not to engage them, the Emperor says he would never ask you to undertake this mission against your will, but it is a possibility.
Seems a fine task.
Yeah.
Although I can't promise that any of them would defect.
He says, no, and you've been an excellent judge of character so far, Tempest, so you can have final say if there are any deals to be made. We trust that you would see them through, but if not, pursue them with the full justice of the Empire.
We give Mert a license to kill.
They are Olympian demons.
Okay. Well, I imagine I hear about the purple robes and the Black Academy stuff and all that. Somewhere.
These people are your enemies.
Right, yes. So chances are these Godbound are tied to all that.
The Emperor turns to Mert. Your character's name is not Mert, though. It's
no, it is Mert.
Okay.
It's Matthew. It's an abbreviation.
It's just Mert.
He says,
Mert.
It's just Mert.
I need you to explain something to me. My civil engineers have notified me of the construction of two new buildings in the capital. And while we like free enterprise to rule freely amongst our expansion and economy, it is uncommon for buildings of religious purposes to be built that are not in full alignment with the Church of the One God. So perhaps you could just explain to me what these structures are exactly. I'm inclined, of course, to accept anything within Tempest's noble party here, but please explain what these institutions are.
No, Godbound is technically that strong. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, where I come, well, one, I would have not gotten much upbringing. So I come from. I'm not saying this in character. I'm saying this out of character first. Savona. I don't know what kind of religion they worship.
This is your people.
But I barely knew them. I was like 10 when I got kidnapped.
Isn't this a building you built?
No. Yes. So I don't know much about the one God, is what I know.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, as of now, he's just saying, what are these two structures that have gone up in my city? Just let me make sure that it's nothing I need to worry about.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, and with what you're planning, I hope to assist in any way with them. I'm trying to improve life for them by imparting what I've gained so far. So one is mostly just knowledge based. The library is more about knowledge, just about how. Yeah, I created all of this earlier today. Well, the other one clearly is more about fortifying the mind and the body. My embassy.
Oh, so you would not say that these are replacements for the faith of the one God, but more spiritual and physical cultivation.
Yeah, enhancements of already hopefully a good Patrian foundation.
Very good. So that is all I need to hear. Do any of you? I'm just his scribe is just finishing up the dossiers for you. But the Emperor asks, "Is there anything else you wish to discuss or share from your journeys? I've been given you've given me a good summary of things over lunch, but while you are in Remy, if there's any way that we can mobilize our resources to help you with your quest, you need only ask. You are all honored members of our inner circle at this point."
You heard from Tribune Golk recently.
That's what happens.
Yeah, so-
the Emperor takes a long drink.
Right, he needs to whenever he thinks of Golk.
Or is an entire.
Communication is slow between here and the Oasis States, but I trust any day now we'll be receiving a message from them. But I believe you said to me that he was of an agreeable disposition when you left him.
You seem to be, yes.
All right. Well, we will trust that all is well there for now.
Of course.
What about the amulet that I got to gain the word? Would he know anything about it if I described it to him?
The talisman?
Basically, I'm asking him if he knows, based on the description of it, which I
He,
don't remember what it looked like.
He says, "I'm going to redirect your question to Arturus Maximo. He is my chief archaeologist and historian. If anyone would know about this amulet, ask him." And he gives you a little slip of paper of where to find him.
Perfect.
All right. So gotta add Arturus Maximo. Okay.
I hate to be honest, when Sean first said it, I thought he said our tourist. And I'm like, wait, isn't he a valued citizen? Why is he a tourist? But his name's Arturus.
Very good.
I would say out loud, but both out of game too. With the mention of the away. Well, no, not for you guys and.
You say something in game.
We'll hear it.
We'll hear it.
Yeah,
We're here, man.
The Oasis states, will they be including?
Oh, of course.
Involved in this?
That is why we are giving so much time.
Okay.
Again, we are mobilizing every reserve legion, as well as summoning all foreign battalions to honor their agreements, now that they have been
Which, if you were listening, Mark, he already said.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I just didn't even think
Said-
in
you said
game.
it in game.
Yeah, you said
You
it.
didn't-
And out
You
loud.
didn't hear it out
Yeah.
loud.
He didn't say that it was going to be out loud, too.
Gotta hear it out of game.
Wonder if he's bringing that
And
to
my
the
character
ladies.
knows it, but I don't know it.
That's true.
He's playing the opposite meta.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as always, enjoy the gem of our glorious empire. And while you stay here, if there's anything that you need to be more comfortable, you need only ask. And I encourage all of you. Only Tempest has permanent property here in the capital. If you are content with being his or my house guest, that's fine. But you should know that there are some fine villas available for purchase, should you all wish to become fully naturalized yourself.
I will likely take you up on that.
Especially now that you have invested in our city with your temples of learning.
I'd like to find out more about the one true God. Take notes
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, yeah.
and switch
Oh,
out.
that sounds really
switch
good.
out the T for an H.
Just the subtle subversion of that faith. That'd be fun.
How much is known about said true God?
Oh, it's. I mean,
Are you trying to undermine the true God?
yeah.
Oh, he definitely
But-
is. Yeah, I'm definitely
I
not.
mean, as far as how much is known, I mean, there are volumes and volumes
Oh,
on
okay.
so there's quite a lot of information out there. So
libraries and. Well, we thank him, and I think we'll discuss
We're waiting
what
on
our
the scribe.
plan is.
yep. Scribe probably needs about 3 more minutes. There's just a couple
Right.
things.
I have some things to do.
Actually, I want it to be known that I can hear prayers now.
Yeah. I'm not to that, but I can consecrate.
I can communicate with my faithful through their during their prayers.
You can hear prayers. Huh?
Did you do it the last time? You can already watch them.
It just happened. First, I could watch them if you're in the temple.
That was last level.
Oh, is this because you're not a free domain?
Correct.
Are you not a free domain?
Correct.
Yep, we've got a perfect split in the party right now, except when Phil's here. Then it favors the free gods, but otherwise we've got 2 cult ones and 2 free gods. So
I do say that as so the 5 of us will.
Sean, I want to find
the desert.
The most prestigious
He
painter.
vanishes just as you do.
okay.
Well, I clearly had something else to do, but maybe he needs to go check his pyramids.
His periods?
Yes, that makes sense for Phil's character.
Well,
yes, you put Nick Samuel, stuff him in a sack.
Ash. Back to whatever, and then back to Ash again.
there's 8 enemy Godbound.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas, you haven't asked Sean
How big of a house can
important
10
question
wealth
that
get
you
you?
were already able to do at level
10
3.
wealth?
Yeah.
10
You
wealth
have
would
that
get
sheet,
you
right?
the most magnificent building ever known.
Just
Buy
smite him.
that.
Yeah, anyone who worships
10
the
wealth?
one true
As a
God.
dragon, I always have 10 wealth.
Oh no, that's my worshiper. My worshiper, like
I can commit effort for a day
So do you have the gift?
if I make it a miracle.
That would be 2,
to do what?
but we're not going anywhere, so
Yeah.
So he could easily
do
do
that.
it 'cause we're not.
So
every day.
is the wealth like illusory? Like, will it disappear at the end of the day?
It says wealth somehow finds its way to you, and you
Okay.
hoard it fathomless vast. You can always afford anything costing 1 wealth or less, and you may commit effort for a day once per week to afford a single purchase for up to 10 wealth magnitude.
Once a week.
In addition, every week you may make purchases worth a number of wealth points equal to your character level.
So if you wanted to be that to be a constant thing, he'd actually have to pay for the gift itself.
Well, no, I can just every week I can just spend 2 effort
Right.
once a day, and then I'd have.
It lasts 7 days.
Well, no, it's 1 purchase. So
I mean, he'll sort of destroy an economy if he does it every week.
Because the
you
money's
have to
coming
police
from
that a little
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not just being made out of. But the starts doesn't.
Nope.
Just got 2 more names here in the dossiers.
All at my house have like a grand
Yeah,
amphitheater.
well, you will have the finest estate in Remy apart from the Emperor himself. Otherwise, you would have to have it built over time. But there is a magnificent one available right now.
Okay, I want that one, but then I want to commission like an amphitheater to be built.
Your own private amphitheater.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
That makes sense.
you have leftover wealth for the amphitheater to be covered. So.
Well, if it's going, I can only make 1 purchase with a 10 wealth.
Okay.
So, but
It has to be that whatever.
if it
I
costs
see.
more than 1 wealth,
It will. The amphitheater will. Yep.
okay, I'll wait then.
Okay.
You have 3.
Yeah, sure. Will it cost 3 wealth?
Amphitheater, 3 would reduce, like, you'd be reduced to like 0 to pay for the amphitheater right now.
Perfect. We'll do
Okay.
it.
There are 8 enemy Godbound, and there are 4 of us. So
The
we
odds
each
are in
take
our
2.
favor.
You want to split?
I think we should split it and wipe them all out.
You think?
I'll go with Mert.
Damn it!
That's a very smart idea.
You are God!
Bound.
So you definitely see that Mert's changed since you saw him last 2, and he believes staying together makes us more
rounder.
Sure.
How have you changed?
Well,
How do we see this?
by his time spent in Remy while you were gone, he's become fond of it. So, and I think that fondness made him feel like he wants to protect the Patrian Empire and the people of this city, and so he was gifted with the protection word, which is a selfless word, and literally
I don't think
is.
we would see all this, to be honest.
I don't think that's just like.
This
it's
is
not,
a little
you ain't
ridiculous.
You ain't get a tattoo that said protection on it.
That's okay.
I think you're making up shit.
Well,
Did you say it out loud or did you say
definitely-
it in character?
I don't know how do you tell
What are you
people?
trying to say?
Well, if we stand together, I can protect.
Now,
us.
as far as
I
we
can
know,
protect
these,
all of you much
these are
easier.
godbounds that could be equal to our abilities.
Yes. Unfortunately, the dossier, while it has known location, name, and loyalty index, at least as compiled by the spies, it does not have their
power sets.
Right.
Like
So
Where's that map sheet?
map sheet.
It doesn't show towns it's from.
Oh, it's right here.
It's too small.
all right, I will help you out here. Here's a map of the Regency that shows all the towns,
Okay.
and all of those locations are in the Regency of Dulambai. None are known to be outside of the Regency.
Dulambai we
So
go.
we have to go to Dulambai to do it.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll take the 2 in Nanjing. There's 2 in
You
Zilang.
mean Nanju?
That could be it, yes. The writing's a little sketchy.
That's-
Scribe was questionable.
yeah, he
There's
was.
2 in Zilang.
That's the capital.
There you go. There's 2 in Yizhao.
I'll go
You
to, I'll
wanna
go to the
leave?
capital.
Okay. Then me and Thomas will
There's
be.
1 in Darwin.
And one in Rengilo. Yep.
Was that 3 different? So 3 places that had
There
2.
are.
There's 4 different places.
Yeah.
2 of them have
No,
2.
there's 5 different.
Yeah,
places.
5 different places. 3 of them have 2, and 2 of them have 1.
There you have it.
Yep.
Well, that makes it more complicated to splitting them up. Here, you can look at the
We can
list.
go to
You
a
guys can
2-block.
fly pretty fucking quick.
Me and Thomas will take on. How about you each take on 2 cities with 2? Me and Thomas together will take. Oh, that doesn't. You guys take
I'll
on
go
the
to
2
capital.
ones. We take on the other 6.
I'm taking on the 2 in Nanju because that's
And you want to go to the capital alone? I think you should leave us. The
Go to the
capital.
capital alone.
Capital
I admire
outfit.
his spirit.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just a pussy.
I'm saying I feel I'd be more equipped.
First
for-
off, I'm an entertainer, so I want to go to where the crowd is.
You're also-
Second of all, I'm deception, so I'm going to look exactly like a Dulambai the entire time I'm there.
As long as you don't turn into a dragon randomly.
It's not I have control over
He
it.
is a dragon.
I am a dragon.
But I,
Alright.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
You want to see this? I mean, without the map. Well, Thomas, then the other 4 are to us, but that's 3 different places.
Are we going to
have go
Shifty Wang?
Yes.
Alright, it's settled.
shifty.
Well, with
Shifty
your,
wing.
with your ability to assist us in flying together, I think we can handle.
I will ask Claudius
Yes.
for an expendable Dulimbian slave. Male.
He
preferably.
just laughs at that and says,
I know, I just
yeah,
needed to.
Sure. We have one.
Oh, there actually is a Wang here.
Yes. Well, would you like spares as well, or would it be best to have?
Just the single one.
Okay. Do you have a gender preference?
Male.
Okay. One will be brought to you when you call for him. So.
Shall we, once you get done talking, I'll wait. Shall we have some place we go to first as a rendezvous point?
I have a pretty badass house now.
Yeah, I meant. Well, Remy, how close is the capital to Dulam?
Not particularly
So
close.
we should go to a place still in Patrian as close as we can as our
What do
rendezvous.
we need to rendezvous about?
Well, we have to travel to numerous places, but if you need to get away and can't, I'd like to have a place where we would wait for each
Is
other.
Ethan back
That's what he
here?
said.
If you send a
Not yet.
messenger or a bird
He's
to the
not
right public,
Or we're not
they
leaving
can-
until Ethan
Okay.
arrives.
That works.
Email?
What is this email?
If only you guys could have got some advice, we should have got everyone a tablet.
But I do understand
Cell phone.
splitting this up allows us
I don't
to
know why we
hopefully
didn't do that.
accomplish
We have 2 months.
What's the capital of Dulambai?
the R1.
I thought
Yeah,
Oh, no,
Zeeland.
I got it.
Zeeland.
Zeeland.
Yep.
Zeeland?
In fact, I send another message and I'd say, can you... Oh, it's already passed since Ethan's
Is
president.
this their nicknames?
Those are their names. Oh, some of them have nicknames. Yes.
Oh
like,
my god, both guys.
There's the Godsmith, the Shadow,
The Regent's
and the
hand.
Regent's Hand. Yep.
Got the shadow and the Regent hand.
Oh, sorry. And number 4, that is the Grand General. So that is like that's the commander of their military.
And where's that one at? Is that in the
He is in Yizhao.
weird deal? So
Yep.
you're going to Nanju.
Nanju.
You're going to Xylong, and we're going to all the other places.
You're going to the place where you did the one shot. Right? Or no, maybe that was a smaller town.
Could be.
I don't remember.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same area.
Well, Thomas, where is our first Hugod? I should say. What's the first Closest location.
Shifty Wang. You see it.
Yeah, I do. Well, no, there's Shifu Wei and Zilu Wang.
You just mix them together.
They're two different people, but Shifty Wang is different. Alright.
Shifu.
Shifu Wei.
Shifu.
Shifu.
I think Sifu is like master.
Okay.
So Shifu.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Shifu, like the opposite. Isn't Shifu one of the Mulan things? Somebody in there, Shifu. I know it.
Yep.
See,
This is irrelevant.
it is true.
It's all irrelevant. They're
You
all
need, to
gonna
say,
die.
you need to say it out loud and in character at all times.
All the time. All right.
What city is she in again? Or he?
The Shifu.
Yeah.
Darwin.
If any of you wish to have, Claudius mentions too. If any of you wish to have a miniature legion with you, he will grant sign off on that. So, if you want like 500 soldiers and like a couple of ships, it's granted.
I feel like that would cause too much of a scene in the capital, so I'm good.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't recommend taking them to the capital, but and of course they would be disguised. You would not be marching.
Still.
Yeah, they would be in Dolymbian
I'll
dress.
just take a horse.
A horse and a slave.
Some supplies.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well,
you
just
could
bring the
change all
slave
of
to
them
my
into
house.
Okay.
flies.
Exactly. That's what I think would be good. We could descend upon Shifu as a swarm of locusts.
I think
Shifu is a female name. There's two female names, Rulan number 2 and Shifu number 3.
that's where.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're dealing with that too.
Let's take the army.
You're going after both of the ladies,
Yeah.
the lady killers.
The general,
Alright, yep.
the two ladies, and
and you're going after the general too.
Lucky Lee.
You're going after 4 of them. Nice.
Yeah.
Rather just split up. I take out 2.
That's wow. Technically, all right. Yeah, we will accept a legion. That would be wonderful.
All right. Well, a full legion is 1,000.
Well, half.
So
the
he-
500.
Okay.
Yeah.
They all can have working knowledge of Dolymbian, although not all of them speak it fluently. But he'll when you meet with them, they'll point out the ones who can, and they will all be dressed to appear as like roughly Dolymbian in dress. But the Emperor stresses to you that should you encounter an overwhelming force, he suggests that you handle the negotiations if need be. Since he wouldn't say that the soldiers' specialty are diplomacy or working out of such tricky situations, but hopefully you will not have the misfortune of that, and that the Dolymbians are busy elsewhere, mobilizing for their own war or their own invasion, no doubt.
Okay.
We will beat them to the punch.
All right. So the party splits
Yes.
somewhat. You guys can just believe Phil's characters with both of you.
Now,
But he's
depending on how quickly you guys clean up all these demons, get them to defect, our success, Phil might just be orbital dropped to help one of you next sessions, depending on where we are at. So
Better not come to me.
Who's this bitch?
I didn't ask
He's
for this.
another Dolymbian demon.
There were
down.
9.
This is actually Phil's plan. He's spending all his dominion on this, and just like keeping it secret with Sean. That's why he's purposely missing this session.
Grabbing another big. I mean, you're going with the bag, so what do you have to fear?
That's right. I plan on using
Do
it.
we still have the baby bag with us?
Yeah.
No one's gotten 50 yet, correct?
No, lots of people got
I
the
don't
50.
know. I don't think you're going to use it without me there.
That would to salt anything away. Yeah.
Although this is our opportunity to finally get that 50.
There you go. Without me to stop.
Well, he has no choice, right? It's
Exactly.
something.
Question: you assume one is the worst one in both of them, right?
I didn't.
No.
I know one is pretty bad in the real bag.
So
I don't know what it is in the
technically,
baby bag.
if I roll a 1, but I can re-roll all ones, would I be able to re-roll?
You
You're
that?
not
You
rolling.
probably have to
You're not
power
really
that up.
rolling a 1
I know.
in that
I
scenario.
had to power up my things to interact with the bag, so
Yeah.
I don't think you'd want to waste a power up on that.
No. Not more than one person doing that. But we could have others. They could put their hands in the bag if we got that. Okay.
Great strategy. You should go
Nah,
with
I
that.
would never do. I haven't even. Mert's never touched the bag.
Mert's never. Wow, what
no,
a badge of
that
honor.
today.
Because you gave me the one. I didn't put my hand in it. You gave me the immune to.
You had to touch the bag, otherwise I couldn't give it away.
I said, Mert, do you want to touch the bag?
I thought you were salting away. Oh no, maybe.
I was, but you had to reach in for me to
Okay, that's the only time I've touched. That was the one
You've
time.
been affected.
I've been affected by it once.
And you're about to be affected. Okay.
Right. It'll be important for you guys to share any other communication that you want to now, because once you guys are separated by
the heart of Godbound.
Yep. I mean, of course you're all going to know what's going on in all the different areas in a meta sense, but your characters won't be able to really share this.
Because we all know where we're each going.
I mean,
Well, we'll know where we are at all times. We have one location. They have
Where are you
multiple.
guys going
I
first?
can get some cell phones delivered.
Ease out.
Darwin.
Okay.
David.
You can get cell phones delivered.
I think so. Oh no, the reception.
Yeah. Really, no technology is meant to ever leave Bright Republic.
You
got
have an exceedingly valuable piece of tech.
Yeah.
Probably like 4 people in the Bright Republic have like that piece of technology, so it's extremely valuable. But
But
you are
he,
gone.
he has.
Yep.
But they all have like a similar technology. It's just they can't leave.
Oh yeah, no, there's cell phones all over the place in the Bright Republic.
They all
It's
have
not-
Yeah, like I said, it's
Yeah,
like, why do I always forget the Protoss shit?
Pylons.
Yeah, it's like the
okay.
pylon, like
Yeah.
it can't operate outside of that.
Except for his.
Except for his.
And that's only while it's still at the charge.
Yep.
Right.
I'm trying to look at a map because I really want us to have a rendezvous point.
It's a map right here.
The rendezvous point
I want it
is
to be outside
my
of
house.
Doolin
Yeah.
By. No, I want it outside of Remy and
It's a
outside.
big map. It's
I know. I don't want to take. I don't want
House
to.
of Patrian. Oh, you're gonna go.
Capital,
Just
right?
what page is
Yeah.
it on?
The second best house in the entire
Oh,
capital.
I got it.
Seems
I
central
got
enough.
it.
You got it.
Well, I've got
Well, we're
the.
all heading
There's no
south.
map here.
So the Patrian
Void of
Empire.
It's almost there. There it is. Yeah.
So the Patrian Empire and the Regency don't actually touch.
Yeah, they do. They
For
share.
a
They
tiny
share their
little-
border.
For a tiny little.
They connect at 2 points. There's the mountain range and like the southwest, and then there's a little band of land
after
in the
the
northeast.
lake or
Yep.
the whatever that is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Somewhere.
So that's, by the way, again, their big camp in 2 months where almost their whole army is going to be
Is that
just north of that, like right where that border meets the
Lake
northern edge of the lake.
Nemir.
That is where they're going in. Yep.
Okay. That's where I think our rendezvous point should be.
That seems like a good rendezvous because
Okay, Mark.
the Emperor and all of his generals and soldiers will be there. So it'll be an extremely safe place to make it to. If you,
Is that where we pick up our men? Or our men in here right now?
what do you mean your men?
There are no men.
Oh,
Legions
they're in the
small.
capital. They're ready to sail,
okay.
leave with you in whatever means you wish. So
Yeah.
How big is your boat, man?
Yeah, how big is Toyota?
he's growing at a good rate. Now you could fit probably about 2 to 3 people in him,
Probably like a speedboat.
but definitely can't carry a half legion.
Okay.
He may never be able to carry that much. You might have to like give him some growth blessing or something. But
All right.
Yeah.
Thomas. Now I realize. Well, okay. Look at this map. Now I
Don't
realize.
Do it. Don't do it.
look at this map.
Okay. Right up there, where you see where it's the top of the whitened area. That's where that's where our rendezvous point is.
Yeah.
Right up here.
Yeah.
The place. So you and I have to go here, which is very close. Where we're saying we're going is the island way over here. We could do that.
Wait, there's a place much closer?
Yeah, this.
Who is
This
that?
is the rendezvous point up here. This
Yeah.
is
What
Um,
should end closest to
that's
the rendezvous
Yizao.
point.
Yizao,
Yep.
which is where Wang and Lucky Lee are.
That's your last stop.
So
Okay,
we
last
should
time.
go to the island
Yeah, we go
first.
straight to the island
and
with
then
our
swoop
full
off.
The
force.
slave needs to speak fluent Dulimbian.
Oh, of course.
I would imagine they most do, but I don't want any born here or some nonsense.
No, you will.
Born in the mines or
You'll get to
something.
have your interview with your slave this evening.
Okay, good.
Yep.
It'll be a short one.
Okay. You just kill him.
Yep.
Take his appearance.
Take
Oh, I bet that is what you're
I
gonna
take
do.
more than his appearance.
Yeah, you take all of his knowledge.
Take his life.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, that's our plan then.
Yep.
So the island is our beginning.
Dawid is your first
Darwin
stop,
is our. Yep.
and for Mang, he's just only doing Manju,
Mhm.
That's right.
and then Studs is going to the capital.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Bold man.
Yeah, because Thomas, we have
Well,
Darwin.
I mean, you could do the same thing. You could just
And then
disguise yourself, which I
Rangulo?
assume you're going to do.
You see Rangulo
Yeah,
next to it,
I can do
inland
stuff.
from the
I
island.
thought about the captain.
That's our second spot, and then last.
Well, I see you'll
is
gain his language
Giselle.
abilities too.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So that works actually. In case by the end of our journey we're struggling, we can go to the rendezvous point. All right.
Okay, the slave is brought to your door.
Okay, and I'll take him into a private room and I will kill him.
Okay,
And then
he's
I
dead.
will consume his name.
What is that word?
Fate. So the only one that could ever see through such deception is someone with the fate word themselves, which is probably pretty rare.
Yeah.
Except for when going against Godbound. So this is
Even
bigger
among
change.
Godbound, it would have to be
Godbound.
a very specific type of Godbound.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. None of you have fate.
No.
I was going to go with fate early
There you
on,
were.
but then you did, and I'm like,
Mang.
I don't think two of us.
His
should
name
do
was
that.
Excellent.
Duragro
Very good.
You'll never forget your name.
Okay.
Alright.
So then from now on, whenever I want, I can just change into him.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll get a good night's rest.
Yep. You all.
So pretty much our window is this 2 months before war
Yep.
literally starts.
Yep.
Because then all the enemy Godbound are gonna be in
Well, and them,
Yep.
and
That wasn't a miracle. You just have that gift.
No, it was a miracle.
no,
Doesn't
yes.
that only last 10 minutes?
It's for the day.
Don't
That's why I
worry.
have to spend 2.
It's going to take you longer than a day to travel there. You always have to count the 2 effort then?
Whenever I want to be him.
Oh, okay. You can just interchange. I thought it was like a one.
Can
and
you
done.
be all the different ones you've been, or it's just the last
Anyone
one?
that I have consumed.
Which is 2 people so far.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
first
the,
one.
The
The
Patrian spy,
merchant.
the merchant, and the Delimian
Durable.
slave. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. It's not a light cost, but
Mm-hmm.
it's useful.
Okay. And Hugod's going to be traveling with the baby babe.
Yeah.
May it serve you well.
And I do have to leave by 9:30 tonight.
Is that in game
No.
or out loud?
That's all out. Meaning, if we're gonna be jumping around between the 3 of us,
Oh, we should focus on you.
Oh, I see how it is.
Few hours.
No, I see how it is.
Thomas, so
more so
over
Holy
here,
shit.
see how much text is down here for
Yeah.
50 compared to all the others?
Remember my Gandalf video that got flagged by Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
They released the claim.
Really?
That's never happened.
what? How?
They actually
I'm
dismissed.
Godbound.
They dismissed.
They
That's great.
dismissed.
How
it.
long
Oh my
ago
god, you
was
can
that?
gain
That
revenue.
was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So they went through a process and
But they have no reason to release it.
Oh, really?
Was it actually?
Well, I mean,
not a
I'm
virus?
probably in the right, maybe, but I'd have to go to court with Warner Brothers.
And instead they said,
Instead, they're like,
"You're okay.
let it be so.
Let it.
That's amazing.
He's not hurting us enough. He's only
And it's Gandalf.
promoting
You
us."
can't monetize Gandalf unscrupulously. Okay.
Well, it was just for the images, though, right? That was the
From the
main.
films, yeah.
Okay. Will we let the night pass, or does someone have?
Do I turn some sheep golden or something?
Some more rats in the sheep. The
Yeah,
rat population
that's
has
right,
built up again.
Yeah, I should check out the rat situation in town before we start this.
Yeah, you haven't been back in a while.
That's alright.
They might remember you.
Right. But that's alright.
He's got human worshippers.
I forgot what you did to the rats.
You turned them
Put them
into
in
sheep.
golden sheep.
I fed them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I turned them into golden
You
sheep.
fed them like
yeah.
an
And then you had a
unlimited amount.
parade down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, golden parade. Was that in Patria?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
that?
And then what did you all do
I also,
with them?
I remember I put up.
Oh, was that
I
the
think
session
you
that I
used
did?
them to
gave
feed the
them-
people.
Yeah, I
I
gave
missed
them
2.
people like, here you can shear these sheep and you can.
You have golden fleece now.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the second session.
Right. So yeah, you
Right, like-
notice upon your return, a lot of that product like being used in like tapestries and clothing. Like it's really kind of flooded the city.
Everything's gold lace.
Yeah,
now.
in fact, the tablecloth for your feast was just this large interwoven piece. So you see traces of it everywhere.
All Thomas's characters.
But the rat
think
population
rat
has rebounded.
I want all my curtains in my magnificent home to be that.
Rat
golden
face.
sure,
Golden
okay.
rat face.
Yep. Very good.
That costs a wealth. I can afford it.
Oh man.
Alright.
Only Thomas has not staked claim into Remy at all.
No.
I mean,
No.
in the way that.
But
Staked claim.
I have a better house.
he has
Than that
he
man.
did build a temple in the Patrian city on the way in
Yeah.
though, so
Yeah.
words of Hugod will soon spread here
Oh,
too.
I should have
Hopefully,
left out a
hopefully
flyer.
the Emperor doesn't see you as a.
Got some flyers printed with the Hugh script.
Very unlikely.
Yeah.
I mean, all of his actions thus far, as he knows, has been
Peaceable.
very and beneficial to Patria. So,
I do have some quick things to do.
Okay.
During the day, though.
all right, then it is the morning. Stubbs, we'll start with you.
Okay, I just want to commission a painting
Okay,
of one wealth.
you find
That
Pontus.
Westworld song.
You find Pontus Avici.
What?
You got that
painter.
Westworld
Okay.
song playing, don't you?
Maybe.
What would you like the
Playlist
painting
and all
of?
sorts of stuff.
Of me, of course.
Oh, of course. A portrait. Please get comfortable.
It's like
I want to
it's all these
stand
different
there.
angles of all the different things that he did.
You're like in your dragon form, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm always in my
Dragon
dragon
form,
form.
human
Unless
form.
said otherwise.
So, okay, he's a little floored at first.
Well,
but
it's just a man that looks
Right.
like he's dressed in
yeah.
good.
So he says, "Oh well, I understand now why you'd want such a thing." And he sets to work.
I want like my guitar. I'm holding it by one hand.
Okay,
like
yeah.
a
However
sword.
you're posed with whatever props, that is how he will depict you.
All right.
The pride.
Then I want to
of
go
this
to
dragon is already
this
shown.
man's like library,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I want to
The
pay.
Library of Luck.
Yeah, I want to pay for that painting to be inside
Right.
there.
You have and the guy who's running the library is one of your chosen
Yeah,
men.
it's Ping.
Okay.
Oh my God! Way back then.
Yeah,
Jeez.
All right.
Ping, who we saved on the boat.
So
the first
Ping
session.
is Limbian, but he is dressed in Patrian clothing.
Yeah, he's fully integrated himself.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get away with this? Anyways,
Well,
Well, the Emperor doesn't want.
I've been here too with them. I didn't let them just go build this while I go on an adventure, so it worked.
The Emperor isn't seeking to genocide all 16 million of the Delimian
Gotcha.
population. He knows there's some that
Well, even
can
the
be worked with.
even the
but-
Godbound, he asked us if we can get
Yep.
them to
Right. So he's that's not his agenda. So if there's some there's some good examples of a Delimian forsaking their previous culture and adopting Patrian ways, that's okay. So Ping says, a painting. Well, most of the wall space are for books, but he takes a look at it. You are Mert's companion, are you not?
obviously.
Then of course we will find a proper place to affix it.
Perfect.
We would be honored. And he
Awesome.
accepts.
You're not gonna be able to see through this thing, are you?
No.
Like,
Just wanted to put my
Things
face
like-
in your
If
temples.
it were
rearranging books and here's
if it were Phil who made the painting,
Oh,
it would
yeah.
have some horrible
Yeah,
effects
it
for
was
like
Lions.
at night it just oozes out gas and
jerking
kills
off
people.
through it all.
Yeah, like yeah. So no, this is just a nice little painting of it.
that's good.
Anywhere you put something up, it's always gonna be a painting of me.
Well, that's.
Oh, before I left, I want to tell the painter that I might be back for more, but as of right now,
Okay.
we're good.
All right. So you're waiting for Ethan to return.
Yep.
As for the duo,
Dynamic duo.
you've got
Person
500 trained legionnaires.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to? How would you like to travel for your mission?
He had
Assuming we could all fly.
It's gonna take you a while.
It'd probably take you probably about an hour to transform
Or
everyone.
I meant to actually. I have to do some miracles, but it'd have to be miracles. So I don't know.
That wouldn't last that long.
Miracles
Is
only
that
10
true? Like,
minutes.
is it literally say 10 minutes? Because that
It's-
makes miracles of like many of these gifts worthless.
Well,
Well, I mean, they can be used in combat, and basically they're used for the whole combat. Then, in a sense,
yeah, miracles
So
aren't
is us-
designed to function as just a crutch for how you want to play your character. Ideally, then you just get those gifts outright when you have the gift points. But what's an example of one, Thomas, that you'd like to use but see that it's useless? Because maybe
You and
can
those
come to a new interpretation.
you and those with you can fly or otherwise ignore terrain, moving at a rate of 100 miles per hour while journeying.
Oh, because of journeying that you have now.
And also possibly, it's also unclear because this one it already says you and those with you. Then there's another gift that says specifically your journeying gifts can apply to any number of willing companions, including whole armies or cities.
It might mean so I'm guessing that you and those with you are you and your party.
Your party, yeah.
And then the other one would be the Legion.
For your 500 men with you, yeah.
So another would it be interpreted like as per trip? You know, it's a one-way thing. I would have to re-miracle, you know, each thing because you do have to spend the 2 extra that you don't get back.
Yeah, I mean,
how long does a miracle?
If I'm talking about 2 minutes,
there's kind of like 2 ways you could.
Which is 10 minutes.
10-15 minutes or a scene.
There's kind of 2 ways you could look at it, where it's like the transformation lasts for 10 minutes, or he has the ability to transform them during a 10-minute window.
What about spending?
But then there are birds after that.
Yeah, and then you'd have to use like another miracle. Yeah.
I'm changing the gift that I bought at level 4. Instead of revised destiny, I'm going to take consume the name.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just going to be using that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we were saying.
You don't want to be down 2 effort on
Yeah.
the day that you're doing crucial stuff.
So that loses you one of your bag effect things?
No, he just bought. He just got it. He hasn't even used it once.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a scene. What about spending, just for like future reference, influence to increase the length of the miracle? No. So you just have to spend more effort. Yeah, I guess that's what the effort's there for, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a. I was trying to look it up.
I mean, Thomas, you could take like a boat and then journey.
Hugod on a
it's
boat?
a smooth journey, right?
yeah. Because
Can we reach it by? Oh yeah, it's an island.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, the first place you're going to is an island, so.
Otherwise, you can still turn everyone to a bird. It's just going to take longer.
Oh, we have a boat. I don't even know
this
if we can
couldn't
do
be
anything.
considered
I mean, I guess we can just
I just think it's best
travel.
here with the Legionnaire.
normally, I guess.
because even I can't do that. I have a similar thing where I can fly.
I don't think it exists.
It's
100 miles.
It's best
per
to
hour.
treat
well,
it
like
as
building a
non-existent.
building, like I did technically is, but
It's just
Pretty sure.
I've never updated my.
I'd encourage you guys, like, if you need a little bit of, if you're having difficulty persuading an NPC to do something, like that would be a nice way we could use influence to be like, I am a great Godbound, and
But
like,
you don't use it up.
Yeah, it just comes right back to
It's
you.
not a consumable. You commit it like effort, and you get it back.
I used
It's
influence.
just nonsense.
yeah, like Sean, one of these powers that I definitely use a miracle to do it,
Uh-huh.
but it says pick one influence project you've undertaken. So it's a project like the building I did.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, and but now would this be a project you've undertaken of
But once you
leading
take
these
the influence
legionnaires?
back,
You can just reuse
it
it.
begins to fade away if you're not attending to it.
Right, but I would be for this case. I'd still be doing this. I'd still be.
Okay, so why do you even need influence?
So you can't. I guess it limits the number of projects you can have going on.
Right.
It's more
you
useless.
get
It's more useless for us. 'Cause
spread
we're not
thin.
going around building empire or building
Right.
temples and stuff for us.
Here, it's just
Well, I meant for you and me because we're a free domain. They're not, so. But yeah, it's true. He does just use Dominion because why wouldn't you?
It's permanent.
Alright.
Okay.
Anyways,
I mean, the boating idea is not terrible.
I would just honestly travel by.
Especially because how the size of amount of legionnaires we have. If it was just you and I being transformed.
Those Delimbian vessels you stole are still in port, so it adds legitimacy to your facade.
Didn't he make one of those pregnant?
He did.
Yeah, so you got a third one now. It's fully grown. So you got a spare one. So then the ships don't even need to be as crammed. You can divide it amongst 3.
Okay. Do we have a legionnaire that we could entrust as like the one to guide the third ship, just as a?
Oh sure. There's one that's like kind of highest ranked out of all of them, and
So we'll.
speaks perfect Delimbian.
All right, we'll entrust him to the third ship, just so.
All right.
Okay.
Shall be my honor.
He takes off immediately.
Yeah, betrays you. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Tells all the.
I hated the senator the whole time. That'd be terrible. Okay. Well, then we will take ships.
Alright. You guys riding by ships. Stud is awaiting his bird.
I leave on horseback.
One
As
man.
a slave. One man a slave.
You are riding to Nanju.
No, I'm not delimiting as I leave.
Yeah, I was gonna
That'd
say
be pretty stupid.
Escape slave! Kill him!
Alright.
Some of the shackles on your hands.
Just getting arrows in my back.
Alright. Tempest, you have
I could
two
sing those
ways
away
to get
for
to
you.
Nanju.
Yep.
You can take the most direct way where you're going to be riding over a rougher countryside, or you could go around the plains, the long way around the lake, and approach Nanju from that direction.
How long will the second one take? Estimate.
Yeah, I'll map these out.
Get out your protractor.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't want to be devoid of population.
Right. So it's about 350 miles the direct way. And it adds about 100 miles.
Works
Go
down.
around.
So what,
450.
a couple of weeks?
So if you're going like 60 miles a day, it'll add about 4 days.
That's fine. I'll take the longer route.
Okay, because you'll also be able to go faster in the open country as opposed to the rough. So
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it'll take Mang about 8 or 9 days to get there.
Okay.
For your ship journey,
With the journey man.
yeah. Through ship journey, you'll be there. You'll be into the island in about 4.5 days.
Okay.
And Studs is awaiting Ethan.
Well,
So
Suds never
Yeah.
makes it there. He
Well,
lavishes in
no.
his new home.
yeah, I
He
mean,
retires.
the Emperor said he's not forcing you guys to go on
Giant
these
dragon
quests.
is sprawled out on the couch.
Can't emphasize enough that I'm not a giant dragon.
But you could be.
I could have been before this too. I just wouldn't have actually been a dragon at that time.
Okay.
Just dragging this feet.
Okay.
Yep.
I am hunting for bag effects.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Just riding wall banging.
Are you
That's
going
great.
to roll
Yep.
your dice to get? Well, I guess you can't re-roll that many. Your luck thing, but it doesn't matter.
And I'll be
For the bag.
pawning these off on any small inns I find along the road.
If there's a really bad one.
Yeah. I'm sure.
You
there-
look like a pretty lad. Here you.
Yeah. Especially once I get to do them by.
You look like a real schmuck.
Good barkeep MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Reach into this bag
Yeah,
for me.
exactly.
His face just melts.
227.
That's a bad
Mark,
one.
your thoughts on that one?
Alright, I'm gonna say it's a great one.
Ooh.
You're doomed.
Readers blamed for crop failure in the next town he enters.
That'll be a perfect one to pawn off on.
Yeah, I'm calling that off on some peasant.
Hey, did they have like actual electricity at all? Like at
Not-
all?
Non-Patrian. They have yet to
Only
discover
for
that.
Republic.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if like they had like somehow. Okay.
So you're solving that one off to someone
Yep,
later?
that's gonna go to some patron.
299.
Ooh.
It's pretty close.
That's
Murph,
close.
thoughts?
It's okay.
Okay, you said the last one was great.
Yeah.
So.
That one is great if you're pawning it off on some random.
Ooh, reader teleports 1d6 miles straight up.
That's
That
not
would
so.
be-
That's not so okay.
That could be potentially amazing.
Could
You
be
could
very
kill-
useful,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
depends on the Godbound's abilities.
Right.
And you can just
He just
give it to
flies.
them, right?
I mean, if you roll a
They have to reach
d6,
into the bag.
if you roll a d6 6 miles up, you might actually not fall towards the earth. You might just be drifting away in the end.
That could be good.
Yeah.
I never
And
even thought about
I can
like,
force
how
him
high
to
that is.
re-roll.
The worst
Until they get a
situation that
six.
could happen is that in between one where he never sees the guy again, but he somehow survives and returns, and he'll be telling the Emperor, "Oh, he
Godbound.
died. He's gone."
Godbound.
I mean, he could also tell the truth. Like, Emperor, I sent him an impossible distance into the sky, so that way, then the Emperor is
1
in,
mile.
like,
As,
yeah.
as Godbound, do we
Ooh,
we're not aware of
989?
other
What would
words.
be one I keep for myself?
That's
Like,
a real good.
We don't
one.
have like we don't know of all the other words. We don't know of like the ones.
Not
that,
intrinsically.
so it's like we're still like
Immediately
learning
attacked by
everything.
undead. Okay, that's going to a tavern.
Wow, that tavern's decimated. You do have 9 days of travel or 8 days of travel. So.
Yeah, there's going to be some trouble.
Jeez. There's just a wake of chaos in Tempest's path.
958.
Oh, that's high. Yeah.
That's probably a bad one too.
Permanent +5 to diplomacy.
There you go.
How do you interpret that for Godbound?
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'll take it for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what the heck?
Is there a word that has it?
There's
I would
charisma, but I already have 18. Unless you want to bump it up to 19.
No, I meant like a word that you could maybe gain like a minor gift in. Isn't there a diplomacy word?
No. There's luck.
I could say it as
Command.
Command, yeah, command's a good one. Maybe you get a minor gift in command.
You should add a say charisma penalty never exceeds -4.
Okay.
That's the only other way I can increase your charisma, like without it being an attribute. Because it can go up to like minus like 10 or 12 if I want, but this way it'll never be too bad.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Because yours has
That
to be.
caps
What is
it
yours?
pretty-
Like your check like 6 or something?
3.
3. So like that's pretty.
I think you'd have to roll like a 1
Yeah,
to
Basically,
fail.
pretty
Yeah.
good. And I can re-roll.
That's the one thing I like about this setup.
I
more than,
can't
like,
fail
4E is like you could just fail
I have a
any
2.
check no
You
matter
can roll
how
one.
efficient you are.
I can't roll a 1.
Why not?
I have the power.
But what if you get a 1 with your reroll? Or is this a
I
different...
reroll all ones.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
matter what, forever.
Wow, you don't make many strength checks.
No, I don't.
Alright, so I'm good for now
Okay.
until I pawn off the undead attack and
The
the,
miles
crop
one.
failure blaming.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
you
you
want to
gonna
save
wait-
the Miles one up for something
That
later.
could be useful on Godbound.
Are you going to wait until you're out of Patria to do those?
The crop failure one
Can
I
be-
don't care about.
okay.
That's the next place.
Alright,
I
we'll
start.
say the first inn that you go to.
Okay.
Okay. There's a guy who looks like he might be like a quarter Delimbian,
Perfect.
so you can have him get blamed and yeah. Okay, you're well on your way.
Alright.
The ship boys.
Yep.
Ship boys. So what are the benefits of your base journeying word, Hugod?
Just I know exactly where I am. I never lose my way to a known destination,
Mm-hmm.
and I treat travel as if it were as restful and nourishing as sound sleep and a good meal. But that just applies to me.
Okay. You're just a perfect image of smooth sailing.
Leadership
Alright.
on the.
Alright, so yep, like I said, you've got the shortest initial journey out of everybody. You'll be at the island in 4.5 days. It's a straight shot across the bay, and these are heavily patrolled waters both by Dulimbai and Patria, so the chances of encountering pirates in this part of the sea are pretty rare. So, would you like to do any bag pulls?
Baby pulls?
Kind
Just a
of
little-
now.
just-
Sean's been itching.
I say, Mert, you said your hand has not yet touched a bag.
With your virgin hand, you went
Yeah.
No, I
into
touched the
this
big
baby
bag.
Well, you haven't
But you haven't
touched
touched the baby bag.
baby
I have
bag
not.
yet. What do you have against the baby bag?
$9 wants to know if Godbound age. In your interpretation, I don't know if it says in the book or not.
Well, one of mine I think kind of says I don't really. Like I'm like
Was
Hercules.
that an endurance word?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you're just spouting your mouth off
No,
and
I
running your jaw.
don't have to breathe or eat or anything.
That's not the same as aging. It says nowhere here. Making shit up.
Doubt it would be a word. It's a weird word to have. It's probably just
I
in the
assume none
description.
of us.
It says nothing about age, so it's up to you.
I would say yes, they do.
There you have it.
I would say to extend your lifespan, especially if you have some of the ones that just kind of cultivate your physique. But yeah, you will eventually turn to dust. But if you're like a level 10 Godbound, I'd say like your level kind of relates to kind of your longevity a bit. But yes, you will eventually perish unless you find like a way through an artifact or some other means to achieve true immortality.
There you go. Now reach into the baby bag.
Because then you could gain it that
Gain
way.
immortality.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
That could be 50.
All right.
We don't know
so
what 50 is.
roll a d10, Mert, and then you're gonna roll another
Find me a
d10.
D10.
50
I know
is
that.
of your
It's like
own
2
creation,
D10s
right, Sean?
technically.
Yeah, just roll a 20.
What's that?
50 was your own creation.
Oh,
That you
what do you
did.
get?
that?
What did he get?
That's 0.
That's
so
that's
you
a-
could roll another one of those.
If you roll double 0, you get it.
Nope.
I think that's still it.
Oh,
maybe.
no, that's
no, that's
9.
the second digit. So yeah.
So
That's
So we got
49.
49.
Oh, 49. Okay.
That's a bad one.
This one comes up so often.
Yeah.
All right, Mert, you forever levitate 1 millimeter away from these.
Wow.
Doesn't that happen to Hugod already too?
No,
you
happened to
got
somebody.
Brad Pitt.
Gold. Well, it's gold.
It happened to Brad Pitt.
Oh, gold.
Oh,
Brad
Brad
Pitt.
Pitt. Yeah.
Brad Pitt, and you.
Brad Pitt.
So you
Never
never
something
make.
in common with Brad Pitt now.
So Mert, you never make contact with floors, walls, or ceilings.
I'm so close.
So if
How are you gonna jump?
If you fell 6 miles, when you reach the ground, you just stop 1 millimeter.
With no force?
I would still think there's fall damage, right? He would
How can
would
you-
splatter
On the air?
in the air.
I mean, what is the force preventing him from
Or is it more the logic that you
Is
hit
it
the
a
ground
hard
and then
force or a soft
immediately
force?
levitate? Like,
It would have to
No.
be pretty damn
He
soft.
says you never.
Ain't
but,
no
like,
purple bed, that's soft.
I would say like
so
the
if I
way
leave it-
I've been
when I
interpreting
leave
it.
now, will it be off the
Think
air?
about like
Yes.
think about like a magnet would keep something.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there's still, like, force.
That I feel like I've been interpreting
Well,
it as like
you'd have to test it.
you have like your own like plane.
but
like,
as
would
you-
still
as you
splatter.
walk, you know,
Mark,
you're-
come over here. I will give you this effect.
Guys,
Test it out.
he's
You're
on
too far away.
in the middle of
We have
the
no
ocean.
communication.
You're with the journeyman.
Right. So Hugod, after he reaches in, you all of a sudden see him just like whoop, he just gets 1 millimeter taller because he's not.
It's happening. It's happening.
That's pretty interesting, I guess.
Not bad.
No, that's only ground, so I can't walk on water, can I?
Yes, you can.
Immunity.
1 millimeter away from any like surface. So yeah, you could walk on water now.
You don't have to touch the water to get hurt, which
But-
would hurt me.
What happens if you try to drink?
Oh yeah.
I don't have to.
What if you drink wine?
I don't think that's.
That has water in it.
Does
You would
your
burn.
body repel it?
I don't know.
No,
I don't
Well,
need
you
to-
don't need to drink.
I don't need to.
He doesn't
I don't need to do any of that.
It's just ridiculous.
So
We're just too powerful.
I think I'm
I
gonna.
have to write
Reach in
levitate.
yourself.
Yep, I need to
Alright.
reach in there.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
For
gonna
that
get those
50.
tens. This is like a.
Yep.
That's like a
Hell is
13.
this?
You're doing, roll
That's
this.
from our.
It's like a
That's
dreidel.
DC's.
I've been spinning that
You've
one.
never
like
seen a dreidel before.
There's 2 ways to get a 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two ways to get every number.
0, 0.
9.
Oh, that's.
Is that one of the
That's-
ways?
Could get it.
Oh yeah,
50.
9, 0.
You gotta get 0.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, 45.
9, 5.
If only you had a god of luck that could like re-roll that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Thomas. You're.
You have to fucking accept this, man.
One of them. Didn't somebody get cleansed of all their bag effects?
Hold on. Let's see.
That's in there, but
You are given over to violent bowel movements, requiring 4 hours of each day. Failure.
Oh my god! Every day is a Taco Bell brunch. Without the benefit of eating the Taco Bell.
Failure to set aside the time for this activity will lead to random explosive incidents.
Wow. We're gonna
Who
stealth
came up with that
mission
one, you?
outside.
Yeah.
definitely I would
We're
have thought Phil, but I don't know.
Yeah,
All the
that would have been my second guess.
All the benefits of not needing to eat, and I'm still shitting.
Explosive,
Really bad.
God damn.
Where it
Off
comes
the
from.
side of
You might want to start trying to eat.
If you re-roll, you could remove it, maybe.
You could if
I
you get
can remove
25.
Everything,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Including-
There's also the wish one though.
including
You
my
could
worship.
selectively.
Would that affect my worship? And that's already happened.
Yeah, I don't know if it would nullify that.
I will never pull from the bay without Artemis nearby.
Tempest.
Tempest.
Yeah.
Artemis was last campaign.
I just
So
write down
Thomas, you will need to
4
indicate
hours
to
a
me
day.
each day which 4-hour window you designate.
Oh my god.
4 hours of
I
constant
might just
shitting.
let it.
Not
let it be. I might
constant,
just,
but,
like,
like,
Where does
see
it
what
come
happens.
from? He doesn't eat anything.
Question:
Comes from
if
the
he
void.
shrinks to
Comes
the
from the
small,
abyss.
some small size, is
Whoa.
it
I might just shit
that
in my mouth.
version's amount of
Hold on.
violence?
Right.
Might
That's
just be
probably
like
what he's
a
gotta
worm.
do.
You could cheese it that way.
Sean,
Dude.
This.
If he really wants
if
to
he's
ruin a
throwing,
place,
he's throwing up too, right? Or
No,
is it
violent bowel movements.
Oh, just
so.
so.
he
I
can
was like,
pass
if
it
he's
all-
throwing up, it would
yeah.
just go right through his void.
No.
I was gonna say I could do like.
He needs
Oh,
a void on his
okay.
ass.
Snake.
He a
I could do
snake?
a snake
And
like-
shit into the abyss.
Or balls.
Constantly.
I said, or go to the size of an ant, and what no one will ever
That's
see.
just 4 hours of each day where no one can see Hugod. He is
But
he is resting.
You gotta don't forget, you can turn it into
Wait,
the
so
size of
he's-
like a whale.
He's
and
always
use this
doing
as a
it,
weapon.
but if he
Actually,
doesn't
that's a good
designate, he's always doing it. But if he doesn't designate it, you
An
get to
elephant
pick.
at least.
Right,
So
and it
worship,
can like, yeah. I'll pick some extremely like delicate social situation for it to happen.
Oh, of course.
We're hanging out
In
with the
front of
emperor.
the emperor.
Yeah.
If this were
Yep.
Tom, you got holding in. I can't. I should have gone earlier. I chose wrong. Gulk is probably somewhere smiling about all of this.
I thought we said he doesn't know the powers that are being pulled unless he has a bag on.
No, he instantly feels it.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh,
I'm gonna need to use the bathroom for about 4 hours now. So, yep. Okay. Ethan arrives.
Whale shit.
Hey! How big is it? What's the scale of
I
that?
don't know. It's big fucking logs.
That can't be
is
right.
that a? That's a whale shit.
It's a weapon.
It's whale shit, apparently.
Just
It
be
doesn't
a
look
bird.
like- it's not even
Be
that
a bird
much.
in the
It
sky.
doesn't look
Turn
like
into
that much.
a
I mean,
whale.
man, the perspective is weird. Maybe this is like 1,000 feet up. Or
Or magnify it.
yeah, maybe.
Oh, it has a significant role in the ocean. It says-
Yeah, I read that. It's part of the food chain.
People gather to eat.
Not people.
That's why Phil travels all the time.
He
He
travels.
follows the whale.
Oh,
Warriors
no.
poop come out of a whale.
Okay, so yeah, Ethan arrives at like 1 in the afternoon,
Comes out.
and he shares with you like they messaged me the
Turns
Bright Republic. They told me to come here.
Yeah, perfect.
Where are we heading?
Well, first, what did you find out about the sample?
Okay, so what? Can you remind me what exactly was his mission? You gave him.
The
powder
the
from
powder
the windowsill.
From the windowsill.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was basically it's a magical powder from the school of theurgy. If a sorcerer like just blows it with the appropriate spell, it can navigate a large distance and then just deposit itself in like a substance to poison it.
Oh, yeah,
So
looks like,
it's magical in nature,
yeah,
but
you
it,
got a good
even
kind of
even now or like
no
anytime
breaks,
it's found,
no
it still is
breaking,
highly
no-
poisonous. So
like all clean.
Well, I assume you didn't
Well,
keep it
that's
on
good.
you.
Maybe they
no, they
actually do
they
something.
analyzed it and said that if you let them keep it, they might try to weaponize it for like chemical guns there.
I'd be worried about that if they weren't so in love with Hugod.
Yeah,
So
and
great.
they'd pay you
Horrifying.
a stipend for giving them the sample.
Perfect.
Pure Nuggets, his arm.
That is what we'll do.
cut off.
Okay.
Oh.
He has to go into exile. And,
He
for
said,
one fight.
since we
And
can't
then
really
part
communicate
story.
with them long term, I took the liberty of telling them that you would agree to this.
Perfect.
So, they're gonna deliver payment. They said sometime the next month or so, and looks like you've got an address now here. And he looks up at your massive mansion. He says, "This is awesome."
Yes.
It's like I get the feeling we don't get to stay here though.
Actually, Ethan, think
You can be the lord of this
I
house.
think you might be staying here for a bit.
It's like, tell me I get to keep an eye on this place.
Oh, yes. I'm like the whole second floor is yours.
All right. Well, he's thrilled, and he thanks you for being the best friend he could hope for after how rough his life started out. But the fact that you've made it with him since the disaster of your circus days, so excellent.
And then I take off.
Okay.
I head out.
Did he?
Are you also going solo?
Something?
I am going.
Something horrible.
going solo.
The new Hugod.
I am going solo.
Oh my God! Look at that cloud.
That's
Oh.
just going to be happening every night.
Yeah.
I get off the
He
boat.
dives into the water.
From like maybe like midnight to 4 a.m. You're just this silent, but
You don't have to
deadly.
sleep either, so
Just
perfect.
spraying clouds.
Your sleep will be their sleep will be your shits.
Alright, it's not as bad at least yet. I don't
I'm
know.
going
No,
to.
it can be managed. It can be managed. Yep.
It's going to take several days, right?
To get to the capital,
Yeah.
how are you traveling?
I'm going to travel by flight.
Okay.
I'm going to be at Eagle, but for 10 minutes I'm going to spend the Miracle, which will let me travel 100 miles per hour.
Okay.
So whatever 10 minutes of that.
So you get a boost to your
Yeah.
speed every now and then. All right, you have the furthest journey to make.
Yes, I do.
Let me calculate.
Calculation.
Yeah, they must take place. That is one of the most humorous ones, Samus. But you will find a way to make it a blessing, like you do everything. Right. Nanju. Capital.
It should be roughly like 20 extra miles, 16 extra miles per day.
All right. Yeah, it's actually not too bad since you get to fly as the bird flies. The only one who has that luxury of the 3 different parties right now.
Well, technically, I think he could make everyone fly too if he wanted.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of troops with him.
He's got a lot of peeps.
All right, you've got about 415 miles or so direct travel, but you get the nice speed, and you're traveling as kind of like a small dragon in the air.
No,
or are you doing?
I'll be eagle.
Oh, eagle.
But like
okay.
I'm still got like my words, so
Yep.
I
Alright.
still travel.
Sure.
That.
Okay. Yep. You will be arriving there just a little bit after, probably around the same time actually that Tempest arrives.
Actually, I'll be doing 2 miracles a day to go 20 minutes at that speed. So
Okay.
like 32
Then you
miles.
you might arrive like one day before Tempest arrives in Nanju.
Yeah.
So, all right. Okay. So you set off immediately then once Ethan arrives.
Yep. Once we have the conversation.
Then everyone has left the capital. All on your respective assassination or conversion trips.
They best be all assassinated.
Yep. Alright, we'll say the first day is done. We've got a new day. It's going to be more bag pulls.
Depends on when I cross the Duliman border.
You have one more day of traveling within Patrian.
Alright, why not?
Actually, 2 more days of Patria.
You
Because you're going the lake way. So
can go to somebody else while I
okay.
hold this.
Let's for Thomas and Studs. Let's get D20s.
Oh.
A non-lucked infused D20.
He's a luck
guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Fall
Merc
for
can
me.
affect Thomas's, but he cannot affect Studs.
Yeah, probably want to re-roll that. You have to re-roll for this new day.
9.
We did.
No, you didn't.
That's what he just got.
No, you didn't re-roll. He's such a liar.
I had a 9.
He did it right in front of
I got an 11.
Okay.
a 20.
You got a crit?
That was my roll for the dude. I just rolled it.
No,
It
that's
was
fine.
right here. I roll it like that.
that
And
was
roll
his replacement.
Oh,
That's what I did.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
So technically, Thomas got the 20.
Yeah, you gave Thomas a crit. Okay. Thomas, early that morning, as you were just like expelling the last of your stuff,
Push your ships forward.
it seems that the expulsion of your fecal matter killed something like deeper below, and you see like this merman's body rising up, and he's holding like this really glorious looking trident in his hand.
We should
He
grab
was just
that.
dwelling in like a sea cave. Because, so
4 hours of shit just fell apart.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is-
He
I'll
was
go
suffocated.
investigate the golden trident.
Okay. It's marvelous. It has like gems set in it, and there's just an aura of power about it.
Bring it back to the ship.
Okay.
So I can assume a gaseous form at will when naked.
Ooh,
So I'm taking that.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
sneaky
That was a
getaway.
big
By
way.
the time I arrive, I will be a true god.
True God.
What was Stud's thing?
He got an 11.
Yep.
A peaceful day of travel.
Yeah, I mean, you got it right in the middle.
Above middle. 10's
Yep.
middle.
Do you require food, Studs?
I do.
Okay, and you also found like a rabbit to kill and eat as an eagle. So
I mean, I would prefer to.
cook it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't eat I still eat human-sized stuff,
That's a pretty good one.
but I would prefer for someone to cook for me.
Reader's feet
Can
sprout
someone cook for
wings,
you?
function like
Well,
boots of
if
flying.
I find an inn.
Oh yeah, there's
Can
an
be
unlock
easily
way.
translated.
Okay, so that
Even if it
you
slows
have
my
food.
travel down.
If I can
a little bit.
conceal the wings.
I also have to sleep.
What was
so-
your question?
My
your thing?
feet sprout wings and function as boots of flying.
Like Hermes.
Yeah. Some say Hermes, but
Old terms.
Classic Herms.
so it's a matter of if I can conceal the wings, I suppose.
If you could not, would you fudge it then?
Be a nice gift to give to somebody else.
roll a
But I don't know.
d20, and if it's below 10, you can.
Yes, I probably would salt it.
In order for a humanoid of your size to have sustained flight, they would be.
Well, I mean, they function as boots of flying.
Okay.
Like an artifact.
Yeah. I would say the only way to conceal them would be to have an expert tailor make you some like perfectly contoured pants.
Which right now
That would like cut. Yeah. So
And
that's
when I transform into someone else, I assume I keep the wings.
yes.
Okay, then I'll salt.
Okay.
I'm just going.
That's a huge character.
I don't have time for that shit.
I mean, especially now that you're the gaseous.
But yes, I have to
Yeah.
eat, sleep,
You've
and
got kind
okay,
of
shit.
Yeah.
You can take care of those each day.
Yes.
All right. Well, the crew is quite impressed by your treasure that you found, and
They all kill you.
Oh, I'll take this one.
as they're like pointing it around and kind of like looking at it. Anytime they point it somewhere, the ship just starts moving quickly that way, and so they're like kind of like the ship's jostling around a bit, but then they realize, oh, if you point in a certain direction, it aids great speed to the vessel.
Nice.
Unfortunately, though, we are a convoy of 3 ships, so perhaps it will come in useful later, or as a valuable trinket. But they hand it back to you with reverence because they of course acknowledge that it is yours. So,
It's definitely something you either want to write down or
yeah.
remember that.
Call it like speedboat trinket or trident or something like that.
Trident.
At death, I have a 10% chance to resurrect with full health, which is a god of luck is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still 10% only, but it's a percent without anything else.
That would be rolling a 19 or a 20
Yeah.
on a d20.
Plenty old bag.
Adam goes like this and rolls it and gets.
All within 60 yards are stricken sterile.
That's a Major Thomas ability.
That's yeah.
Sorry.
You can just control C.
That would include me.
Is that what I was hearing?
Yes.
Control the C.
No. Oh no. Well, no. He doesn't control the sea. He kind of like controls the waves that are underneath him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like kind of
Yeah.
a little bit of C controlling.
Sterile would include me, right?
Repeat the.
All within 60 yards.
Yep. That you are all.
Are you all generally with
When you salt this to someone, won't you still be within 60 yards?
Yeah. So no matter what, I'm going to be sterile. Unless I leave the bag and I stand over 60 feet away or
Yep.
60 yards away.
Put your hand in there!
Stands behind a blast.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
like-
I'll be
You're
sterile.
myth-bustering it right now.
I have no need.
Hugod can make someone pregnant for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if I ever
If you ever need.
need,
Because he can make them.
Yeah.
He can make them tempest faced,
Yeah.
right? He's
Yeah.
just been making everyone moon
You
faced.
can fashion it.
but would he?
I don't know. I'd have to be bribed.
You want a child? He can give you a child for wealth.
I mean, he'll give me a child no matter what it'll look like.
True.
If you follow the Hugh Sabbath, anything is possible.
What's the Hugh
This
Sabbath?
is the last one you're
What day
probably
of the
gonna
week is
do
it?
unless...
It's 1 day a month.
Because you only have 2
I'll
more.
say
So,
actually it should be 2 days.
Well,
a
I mean,
month.
if you keep them, then you can
No.
keep...
my reader's name is actually the dwarvish word for feces, but there are no dwarvish words.
Olympian name.
to Lindy.
But I mean, I guess in another,
That was a big
Dimension.
effect, huh?
yeah,
That's what you just got.
yeah, in another dimension.
Yeah,
dwarves.
yeah, no, I
Through
mean,
one of the night
The
roads.
vague effects are
Are
universal.
universal.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, then you can have
So like no one else is in the world is really gonna know about it.
Right.
No, no one speaks.
But if
dwarves.
you do find a dwarf, he'll just be like, like when you just, then I would kill him.
What did you say your name was? Joke?
Yeah.
There's a door. If you just immediately stab him,
Stuff
you'll
going
not
on.
know my name.
Yep.
You want to laugh? Here, put your hand in this
I
bag.
mean, you just know never to
You're
tell a
still
dwarf.
digging in
I've
there.
got 2 efforts remaining.
Yeah, you gain an effort every level, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
got 5
you got
now.
5, yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah, you only have
19. This is gonna be a
4.
salty.
Oh my god.
I can taste the salt from here.
That is low.
Oh, 3d10 gazelles appear in front of reader.
Oh,
You'll accept that. You
Yeah,
roll
I can
anything.
kill one and
eat it.
eat it.
Learn where it came from.
Roll those d10.
Wow.
What? You get his memories. Figure out
No,
where he was.
that's a human. Okay, there's
19 gazelles.
Oh, eating good.
You can feed an entire army.
Yep.
Too bad.
You kill him with like Frey.
Yeah, sure. I assume they're lesser folk.
No,
One
you
of them
summoned
is,
the Predator King Gazelle army. We're all just no.
Oh boy. Why is this? Why did you put this in front of me?
I didn't.
I think you did. You wrote the word Sphinx down and gave it to me.
That's not my writing.
Well, whose is it?
Thomas.
Who wrote
Phil
Sphinx?
probably.
Why is it there?
It's Sean's writing?
I might have.
Chicken scratch on. Oh, it's parasite god stuff.
Okay, I'll solve this one and we'll leave it for today. Reader cannot attack creatures which do not see him.
Well, that's bad.
That would be
That's
bad.
always a disadvantage.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I get to do them by.
All right. That's it's good that you say that. I won't say why, but I might say why later.
I'll make some of that.
No. But now you have something to think about.
Sphinx.
Yeah. Apart from the Sphinx. Okay. All right. Thomas, any more bag pulls before you reach down?
Oh, I think I learned my lesson.
But one more.
No. No.
Be a man. Be a god.
You got.
Be a Hugod. That 50 could steamroll dueling by.
True. Or just
We were so close to the 50 though.
You're so close! Man.
Twice!
Come on!
Twice.
And you've already gotten 50 twice! It's so likely!
Yeah. Nice gamblers. Like reverse gamblers fallacy.
You see me levitating and
Thomas.
shaking
No,
my
alright.
If I roll 20, you have to pull.
You have to pull.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, 13.
No, that's terrorist. That's not good.
Oh,
I
that's
think,
not
in,
That's
I,
a
think
bad
in,
number.
I think in the old days of D&D, that would be a big pull.
There was a thing
713.
where it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
That was how we did it.
I would-
You have to pull.
I would.
Hurt, you could pull.
You subscribe to those rules there.
What?
If I was near a bag, I would
You
pull
would
for
reach
that.
out.
I would pull for that.
You're the
13.
only one who has to go the long days without bag pulls, right?
Oh darn! I think I've only pulled once.
Yep, you only pull once.
Let me think.
I don't think I pulled from baby.
Because
yet
otherwise, you will be arriving on the island. I'll be
right.
jumping ahead in time, assuming. I'm trusting you're doing your routine each
Yeah.
in the dead of night. Okay.
It's routine. He's like an old
either.
man.
Well, why wouldn't he? He got a freaking golden trident that
Might as
like
well see what else pops
controls waves.
See what else is down there.
Kill one more man, but
Yeah,
feed
it was
many.
covered.
You
It was
see-
covered in like kind of a little coating, but the if you just wave it around in the water enough, yeah.
Day 2, you see a bunch of mer children. His
Oh,
family.
fuck.
His family.
The trident looks like his. Shut up, Ariel. Die.
Wow! Holy shit!
Just went there. Yeah.
Like how you get this bowel movement power, and you pick the largest creature on.
That's right. It's funny.
Maximize my footprint.
Just be like a sea urchin or something.
Could have literally
So
just
is
been
that
like
an ant? Yeah.
Yeah, an ant. I don't even know if they shit.
You could have been
If
a
you're gonna
bird and
shit,
shit on people
You gotta own it.
4 hours.
You gotta own those
He
shit.
truly owns it.
You
Gotta
could have
let
done
him know.
that. You could have been like an eagle or like a seagull and just like floated above one of the ships and just shit on them for
Oh man.
4
I
hours.
don't think
straight.
the Legionnaires would appreciate
They
it.
wouldn't know any better.
Or
I want to become. What's a mythical creature that poops gold?
The golden goose?
That's
Yes.
an egg.
Yes.
That's an egg.
That's
bro.
not pooping.
That's an
Geese don't poop eggs.
Well, nothing poops gold.
Right. Exactly.
Not even mythical.
I'm glad you arrived at that conclusion.
Something must, like Rapunzel.
I feel like
Directed by Thomas Hogue. The new
A little demon that helps.
You thought you like Tangled? We got another story to tell.
Rumpelstiltskin.
he weaves gold.
Yeah.
He weaves it.
No one shits gold. Except Kanye.
All right. You're arriving in Down. There's no
So
big
this is technically 4 days. So this is a new day for us.
Oh yeah. We've gone ahead a few days here, and everything's going fine for all the journey.
7.
Ooh, I'm in Dulambai.
That's a 7.
You've crossed the border.
Okay.
You are, Mang. You are approaching the Daohuang River. For your information.
Okay. I don't have a map, but
Yeah, you've got a ways to go before now.
Yeah.
well, whenever I find a traveling inn on
Okay.
the roadside or a small village.
Sure. We'll say on the eve of the 4th night, you found your first Dulambai inn.
Okay. I will have consume the name active, so I'll be durable,
Okay.
and I'll be passing off some bag effects.
Which ones in particular?
The wings, the foot wings.
Yeah.
Crops.
You can't attack if they can't see you, and the attack by undead. That'll be the last one before I ride up.
Alright, do you want all 3 to go to the same person?
Oh my god, that's a true curse. To one person. I mean,
He's Dulambian.
I guess.
Well,
Yes.
the flight.
Alright,
the
then
flight.
he won't get to benefit from the feat.
Well, he
Because he'll die to the undead.
That might help him though.
Yeah.
give that to someone else.
There's no fighting chance.
You may want to save that one for if you meet a Patrian like slave.
Is there a small like infant baby that could get the feet? And baby just starts flying away from the mother.
Maybe one of the Dulambian gods.
To be attacked by undead?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
They will literally crush them.
Fucking skeletons.
He can fray them all.
No, I'm gonna give them all to the same guy, and then I'll revise his destiny so that he dies to the undead.
He'll be like trying to fly away, and the zombie hand just catches him.
Perfect. That'll work for me.
Alright. Where did my pen go? Okay.
That's terrible.
Consider it done.
You hate Dulambians.
Yeah, I know.
I want to put on a. Am I in Dulambai?
What's that?
Am I in Dulambai?
Oh yes, you've crossed Limbian airspace.
Right. For the
You're
next,
actually the deepest into Dulambai compared to everyone.
You're in D.
for the next inn that I'm in, I wanna play music, and I wanna play music about, and I'm gonna be disguised moving forward as a Dulambai when I'm like inside.
Of course.
Because I got familiar face,
Yep, no,
so I
you are
can speak and
perfectly.
all that stuff. Where's the list of people? Well, I wanna sing up a made up song. Like I just came up, like makes no sense, but of the two that I'm going against, which is the Regent's Hand and the Shadow, I'll just use their nicknames. Someone's seen songs about them.
Who are you singing about?
The two demons that
Oh.
I'm going after, the Regent's Hand and the Shadow.
Okay. What do you want the theme of the songs to be? Like, are they
Yeah, I
praising
can't believe you
them?
didn't
Are
do
they like what in
You
the
have no
song?
idea what I'm doing.
No. I
Why
just
are you
realized
running your
when
mouth again?
that
He's running as well.
the
You're gonna-
Regent's Hand. What does it say next to it?
Patrian.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's a
Yeah.
defector.
Well, then he
Why would
doubled
you have
the
not
chance to
gone
die.
to?
Because the Dulambian regent despises me. So I didn't want to go near the capital.
Yeah, it's songs about praise.
Doing
Okay.
what I told them.
I
Alright.
guess
And then
he's,
I tell them
right, whatever.
all. I tell everyone, like, I announce my name and all that, so they know who I am.
Okay.
I'm preparing my
Alright,
grand march to the
You
capital.
get some nice like tips, and several people buy you a drink.
Nice.
They like that, just some random wandering entertainer who's actually exceptionally good showed up at their
Yeah.
end and started playing. So
And I'm doing that at every end,
okay,
moving forward.
and you're always doing it under the same name.
Yep.
All right, you can think of what name that'll be, because that'll be kind of.
Oh, it'll be Frederick. I'm not lying about it.
Oh, okay. All right, then by the time you make it to the capital, people might actually have word of who you are.
Perfect.
Okay, you guys have arrived on the island. The town of Darwin covers only about maybe 10% of the whole island itself. The rest of the island's pretty extensive. It's about, I think, it's about like 20 miles across and 40 miles like north-south. So it's a substantial place. Darwin is an important trade and like a trading port for Dulambai, although its population is more cosmopolitan as opposed to deeper in the empire. There is a little bit more of an ethnic mix here, and it's atypical because the rest of Dulambai is characterized by just dominated by agriculture, but here there's a bit more of a a mercantile economy, and there's a bit more emphasis on craftsmen and fishing. So a lot of strangers pass through, but you are coming into the port with 3 ships and 500 soldiers between you. So as you kind of pull in, you see that there are port authorities who are definitely going to want to speak with somebody before you all come ashore.
Okay.
Alright, let's have a quick conference here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we say?
We are here to kill.
Yeah, is there really any premise here? Like,
To them, the least, because it's an island. It's isolated. So
We're all gonna
I
die.
care the least here. As once we get more inland,
I don't
I'm
even
a little
I don't even
more
know what excuse we could have, like, to have
For
armies.
with. I mean, they look like Dulambayans. The
Well,
legionnaires are dressed.
They're dressed that way.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, we
you know,
appear.
not look, but they're
right.
dressed.
Well, like, yeah, from a distance, they would not assume this is a Patrian legion, half legion that's come here.
Could be a Olympian half legion.
Right.
All right.
Say we're
Do either of you speak Dolymbian?
I do not.
Deception
Okay.
word is kind of nice in this situation.
The guy that is
Yes.
in charge of the 3rd ship does.
Okay. What are you going to tell them to say to them?
we're here to help. Help them help us. Okay, what's another Olympian region? Say like we're coming from there and we're staging a raid on
Other Dolymbian ports are Rendezvous,
Rendezvous.
Sanji, the capital Zildjian. Those are your options.
Ringul is close
Alright.
and kind of from the direction we came.
Rendezvous is also the location of one of them, I believe.
Correct.
Yep.
So if you used a familiar face with a group of squirrels, do you know how to speak squirrel?
Yes.
Does that fall in line with deception?
I'm pretty sure it specifically says that.
It says you will intuitively know how to act, speak, and conduct business so as to avoid drawing attention.
This blending works
I don't know if
even with entities who look
But that
nothing
doesn't
like
say
human.
you learn a new language.
I don't. No, you don't know how to speak it. You speak whatever language you speak, and they
It's like a
interpret
universal
it as
translation.
Sure.
whatever. That's
So
how
you can't understand somebody speaking Dolymbian.
true.
But they speak common.
So
together.
my ability is superior in that aspect.
Yeah.
That's
You
how
could
I
say
would-
so.
Okay.
What if we said we're gathering up Dolymbians to do a raid on Patria, and we came to ask
Shifu.
for Shifu's blessing?
Blessing.
Yes.
Oh, I did get a new bag of fact. I can turn my skin invisible at will.
So gaseous and invisible. Huh?
But it also says
That's
I
just
can,
my skin, though, so I think
Yeah.
it's kind of useless.
I can
Like
conduct
clothes still
business
be
so
there.
as to
And
avoid draw
muscles.
attention.
Body.
Tissue.
So I would say I
Organ.
can understand.
I like that idea.
What did you say
Oh,
before
I think we
that?
should
It
ask,
says you can act, speak, and conduct business
ask
so
if
as to
Shifu
avoid
could
drawing
come
attention.
bless
So
the
that would be.
ships.
Yeah.
I would say that
Among us.
under that.
that we can poop
You said
on.
conduct business, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would
'Cause you
say
need
that
to
I could,
understand what
I
they're
would,
saying
I would
to conduct
say
business.
that familiar phrase can understand.
But you don't. It's just so you don't draw attention. You're blending in.
It says
No one
conduct
bothers
business.
I guess it's up to Ziggy.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
I mean, you're committing
I don't-
effort for it. so
Yeah,
you
I'm
just-
not gonna. I don't want to get hung up on it, so it's fine. All right.
I like Thomas's idea.
Okay, so Thomas, once more, so that's crystal clear what the commander's
Alright, so
saying.
we're
There.
saying we are Dolymbians from
Rangul.
Rangolo,
Okay.
and
Whatever it is.
and say we're about to stage a raid on Patria,
Okay.
and we've come to see if Shifu would bless us, bless our ships.
Okay.
We have heard she is
We
a
should
great
ask if we
godbound.
can
Or a great warrior, maybe. Not godbound. I don't know if these
land.
regular people know what godbound means, so.
Okay. Well, we'll say you had that conference like that early that morning,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that you didn't have to shout at them.
We're not just doing the, hey, how
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And they're like, what language is those
Sure.
guys in?
So
Are you just gonna like stab her?
I don't have swords, so.
Yeah.
But he has a trident.
Yeah, you
now.
can use my trident.
It might take more than one.
All right. So he shouts down to the dock authorities and explains exactly what you've said. After he's done speaking, you see like a lot of the kind of dock guards give like a little like a huzzah, like they're glad to know that someone's going north to go give the Patrians the old what for. And he eventually, when you get the chance to speak with the Legionnaire, he says he can't make any guarantees that Shifu will be like receptive to your request, but there's no problem. You can go see her.
Okay.
However,
I doubt they want us to bring all of these
right.
people up.
He says, if you feel that's necessary, but he'd prefer if not all, everybody doesn't come down all at once. So you can bring a little squad with you if you want.
Okay.
Squad.
Yep.
goals.
Give me a 12-man squad or 10-man squad.
Sure.
That's
For
less.
a total of 12 then
So for a
between the two
total
of you.
of
Okay.
The 12 disciples.
Yeah. Okay. And
Or 13, so 13 warriors. Whichever way you
the dock commander tells you that on the highest hill overlooking the town is where Shifu spends most of the days in meditation. So he actually, you can see like the pagoda like way up on like a hill. So you know exactly where it is. He says, "Best of luck."
Yeah. Let's make a worthy folk pregnant.
Wow. But
They can make saving throws against that?
Yeah. They might. Yeah, but if they fail that throw, they don't have a choice in the matter.
are we gonna kill her though before she conceives?
That seems so cool.
You know what you should do? You should make everyone pregnant with Patreons.
A
Wow.
long con.
Thomas could almost do that to everyone then.
Yeah,
Be in
and
strife.
Yep.
He wants
Civil
true
war.
unity. He just impregnates everyone with all the different cultures. So
They're all moon face.
They're all moon faced.
Yeah.
There is no culture.
Yeah.
There's no
moon
culture.
face
There's
is
only
the culture.
Moonface.
All right.
Yeah. Alright. I don't. Yep. We just go over there with the team.
Yeah.
Thomas isn't that loyal.
So Hugod, you prepared to murder?
Fair as I can be.
Do I see any purple robe things anywhere around when we start walking to the pagoda?
Everyone.
Wow, anything like that? They saw the Black Academy. Anything like that seems more than just mercantile, like you said. Besides her, which we don't even know. We haven't met her yet on this island.
Yeah, I'll take. Let's be an attribute check.
Okay.
Purple robe scouting mission, huh?
Yep.
Why are you looking for purple robes?
He
I'm
hates
always
them.
looking for
He
purple
wants to
robe.
kill them
You
all.
have a job to do.
Yeah, I know. Well, it motivates me.
Right.
The purple robes.
I'll take an intelligence check -5
Okay.
You're dumb. You dumb.
Wait,
or
so-
wisdom.
Oh, that's one better, I
Yeah.
guess. So that means this becomes a 14.
No, you just subtract 5 from your roll.
Okay.
-1.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, even if I fixed it, it still would be a.
Yeah. You dumb.
Well, that's no surprise.
It's alright. If I tried
Out of luck.
Oh, I never changed my strength check. I should have like a ridiculously stupid strength
It's
check.
18 now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that? Bring the check down to?
3. Well, it's modifier of 3, so.
Does the check change?
3. 21 minus 18.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
That's correct.
Sort of. You don't make many checks.
No. So, no, Sean, I doubt I see anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Even if you succeeded, though, that's not guaranteed. There's
No,
any presence.
You
but
think
you,
that this man is wearing purple
Mm.
as you speak.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing purple.
Hugod literally took one away from one of those guys that was sitting out front that
Yeah,
fell.
he just
So he's like, "Oh,
thinks
so
it looks
Murd, I
good.
heard you don't like these robes." Okay, well, we walk up to her building.
okay. Yep. The
Oh,
elevation.
it's like a. Is it kind of open?
It's a pagoda on top of a high hill.
Okay.
And you can notice the air is definitely like gustier up here and a bit chilly.
Well, that prepares us a little bit.
We endure.
Oh yeah, it's not to the point that you need to do saves against it. No, it's not. It's not open. There, like, it is a structure, and there are like a doorway to go through. It's kind of like these large, kind of turquoise, like shingled, like large sliding doors. And you see, there's a few like attendants up here. Like, just they're not dressed for war or anything. They're just like wearing robes. And as the 12 of you arise or come up. Are you going to have your Legionnaire do the talking still?
Yeah, just to ask. I kind of
Communicate
say
the same message.
Yeah. Well, and is your master here?
And maybe to ask if there's information like what about her.
To the attendant?
Yeah, what does she do?
That's up to you.
Do you want him to ask about that? Okay. Well, he explains his purpose, and you see the attendant just kind of nodding. And then you can tell his tone is taking something more of a questioning thing. And then the attendant kind of folds her arms and offers an answer, and then goes back inside. And the Legionnaire comes back to you and he says, well, at first they seemed a bit more agreeable, but then when I tried to find out a little bit more, he changed his mood a bit and said that he needs to go check first to see if she's willing to accept any visitors today. Oh, here he comes now, and he comes back through the door, and you can see him just shaking his head no, and he says in trade cant, tomorrow, perhaps. And they just stand there folding their arms.
Stab him in the eye.
I don't stab!
What do you do? That's the real question.
He talks in character and out loud.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good.
Well, Hugod.
Head back home.
She would not see a sin.
I punch the attendant.
Okay.
Oh my god, he made that decision. Do not go
Alright.
back from that.
The
He,
fucking red mist.
With full power.
And his fists are black steel, as I recall.
Yeah. And then I sense that he's obviously just a normal person. Like, I'm not.
Well, you punched him.
Yeah, well, that's what well, full power.
Punch would be like a fray die, because this is not a worthy foe.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So you roll your fray.
He's dead.
He's well,
Roll damage.
Let's see it.
the D8.
Let's see
See
how
how
many.
much you. See how many of him you kill.
7.
He's so dead.
So a 7 is 2 damage.
Yep. he's just like standing there in his robes with his arms folded. Just
He said no.
That was the one thing he shouldn't have said. And we walk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The other two just flee.
Good.
They like run down the hillside screaming.
Now, was this door obviously seemed like it was
It's-
locked or open or closed?
You haven't tried it yet.
All right,
You can see where you would just kind of go like
That's
this.
what I do.
All right, you open it effortlessly.
Okay.
Okay.
With blood just dripping.
I want
One fist.
to.
One punch. Man.
Black steel.
Okay.
Does she
Right.
only? Does she? If I say her name, does she answer?
Well, okay, I haven't even told you what you've seen yet.
Oh, yeah,
So
of course.
Okay, so you're in kind of the inner courtyard now of the pagoda. There's ample kind of ceiling space where there's just the open sky above, but inside of this pagoda it's very cold, and there's actually like kind of ice and like snow like on the interior. And
Like it
yeah,
froze.
yep, and just sitting on like this little like chair in the middle of a frozen pond is clearly a Godbound woman. Like, she has a different appearance than all the others.
All the others.
Yep. And she sees you enter sanctuary unsummoned,
Here we go.
and
Yep.
she stands up and says, "What are you doing here?"
Do I understand her?
Yes.
So it's in. Is that
Common.
common?
Yep.
We've come to kill a demon. You're the first.
Okay, that's simple. As simple as you can get
I
there.
think we have very different approaches to our.
That's kind of why I didn't want to take him with me.
I didn't.
He does what he does.
You do realize yours, the one that you're going to Nanju.
Sure.
One of yours is loosely loyal, even though you want to assassinate them.
Well, Styrimbian.
It doesn't matter how loyal he is to a Patreon.
But some are very loosely loyal. To
How loyal is Shifu, by the way?
Firmly
Oh, okay.
loyal.
So there's no other option.
No. Oh,
There's always.
I read the
Front door
report.
is dripping with blood.
I read the report.
Okay.
I read.
Oh, this was the name.
You must die.
Okay, so combat has begun.
Yep.
It's you, Hugod. You've got 10 legionnaires in your wake.
Yep.
You see the Godbound in front of you, about 50 feet away, and along the sides of the temple, there's about 8 guards, 4 on each side.
Okay. They're lesser foes.
Oh yeah, I mean they're not Godbound, so but they're not really a mob in the way they're positioned. It looks like they could act independent. They're capable of independent thought.
Like our legionnaires.
Right, right. So
I think that of Styrimbian.
yeah. Okay, so it's you go first as the players.
Well, I kind of already acted, Thomas. I feel.
No. That was you
It's
just
separate. I know.
Yeah.
Your words. Well, let me think.
Use your words.
You.
So technically, because now I've done combat, you get 1 action per turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will commit effort for the scene, and I declare guardianship over as many as 12 allies within the same general vicinity. Any damage inflicted on these allies within the area may be transferred to me as an instant action.
Excellent.
Ow!
Okay, what happened?
So they are now under my guardianship.
So what if each of their legionnaires takes 2 damage?
It'll take
He
You take a
didn't
fuck
have to absorb. Did it say may be
May.
transferred?
Oh.
Yep. So he has control over it.
Yes.
You will spare.
And any failed allied saves.
You're
may be
using sanctified shield.
Yes, I am. Yep, I am. I actually, that's the power I bought
Mm-hmm.
with my 1
Yep.
point. So
Okay.
so you definitely see some sort of, I don't know,
These little
aura
bubbles.
surround them
Yeah.
or something. That
All right.
Let me think. Well,
Do you want to move with your action as well?
yeah, I will move up to her.
Okay.
The guards I leave.
Yeah. You just go walk past them.
Yeah.
Okay. Hugod.
I basically, I'm picturing it's like a circle, and you got a.
Do you wield the trident?
Is this a circle? Did you say it was a circle?
It's like a square courtyard.
And there's
Like
halfway
there's paved hallways along the sides where the pillars supporting the structure are,
Is there
and then in the middle, a little bit depressed compared to the border, is just a little garden, and in the middle is just a frozen pond where she was sitting, open air above her, and now she's risen from her chair, standing on the frozen surface. So you have clear line of sight. You and Murder are standing there. He's moved forward. Your legionnaires are behind you, and the temple guards are they were along the pillars along the side, who were just kind of standing there. But now they're turning and getting ready to fight.
And she's at the other end of the.
She's right in the middle of this whole.
right.
I mean, I guess I'll fly in.
Okay.
With my my usual lion form.
Okay, so there's a transformation that took place, or are you in your humanoid lion mix?
Well, if I can, I'd like to say I am that, but I don't know.
Do you need to be a specific form to use the attack you want?
Probably not.
Then you can do it just in your.
Then I might as well just. I just don't have to be.
They see your hands are actually quite vicious looking, when you take them out of your robes. So okay. So you want to move and strike?
Yep. It is a melee, so I don't know if I can get there.
Your movement speed is probably, I guess, 30 in your normal humanoid form.
I think that's what base is.
Yep.
But he's a journeyman.
None of that's on that sheet, is it? I don't forget.
I don't know if Journey gives a movement boost in like combat.
It's alacrity.
Okay.
I thought
That's
that was
like
the
the
word that
flash
gave it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to reach her, but you'd have to move very quickly across the frozen pond. Is that a risk you're willing to take?
Yes.
You just turn into a seal.
Alright, give me a dex check. Minus, we'll say -6.
So -6 is bad, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that subtracts from your roll.
You got a 2.
You got a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's automatically a -4 without adding it to
You slip on the ice, so you're prone, and you will not get to attack her this round.
I'm at your mercy.
What a
Great sheep.
What a god.
Just
What if the Bright Republic
slide.
could see this?
I slide and say, "Great sheep." I did not strike your attention.
Yeah, no, I came to help you. Do you say that to her?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a charisma -8.
Roll good at it.
Come on.
You have to crit this, basically. Nope.
No.
0.
Okay.
She squashes my head.
No, well, no. Okay.
Not yet.
Well, she hasn't gone yet.
Do you give orders to the Legionnaires, or are you going to let them work on their own
Divide.
accord?
Divide to the guards.
So just like handle the guards is what
Yeah.
you shout to them. Okay, they do that, and they're going to basically those two elements are going to cancel each other out, so
I
that you
figured.
can just be the okay. All right, it's the Godbound's turn.
Oh, that's so. It could be any of them.
Hugod is dead.
Okay,
Do you have, like.
she gets a.
fight, really?
She's going to get a
Just
small
basic
bonus
attacks.
she's going to get a small bonus to attacking you because you're just splayed out.
Because
right
Starfish
I
underground.
moved the 30 feet.
Yeah,
If you try to run and
you're
slip
like
past
you're
me,
on the edge of
Luckily,
the pond. Like
if
you
I
have
get
sure
stopped,
footing,
it
but
goes
you
to
didn't
him.
get into melee range.
I'm being careless with my life.
You hope that it goes to him. He might not.
What's your armor class, Thomas?
2.
It's respectable.
It needs to be lower, right? Armor class?
Yeah, you want low.
yeah, lower the
So
better.
when it says I have a base of 3 as a dragon, it's 3.
Yeah.
I don't even know what our attack bonus is at this point.
Oh yeah,
Mine
I
was
haven't
6.
been raising it.
5 or...
Oh, does it go down too?
Why would it go down? That's shit.
So it would go up as we level, you think?
An attack bonus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Mine's 6 because that's what it was at level 1.
That's because it's your strength. You
Yeah.
get an innate
Right.
bone plus
So-
1 per level.
Oh, so it should
Oh,
be
is
an
that
8?
true?
Oh my
No, your base, you donkey.
Okay.
I don't know if that would be.
You take 3 damage,
No,
Thomas,
that's what I'm saying.
So I take 3 damage.
and
Oh, you're
you
taking
need
it? Okay.
you need and you need to do a hardiness save.
Ooh.
I'm hard.
Okay.
Hardy.
I should probably like take a picture of this and rework it. Because I've had a lot
you're
of
hardy.
I've had a lot of attribute changes.
Hardy.
What's your hardy?
14 out of 9.
Okay. Alright. Like the ice of the pond was like quickly spiraling like around your arms and like legs and was trying to like constrict you and pull you under, but you just like you resist, so but like a big shard of ice stabbed you like in the back, so that's where you took the 3 damage from. It was very cold, but not too bad. Okay, the guards and the temple guards and your legionnaires are in combat. Back to the Godbound.
Okay. Well, I can make it, but she's.
Oh yeah, you can just kind of take your time across the ice and then.
I will walk up to her
Okay.
and
Tickle her.
It would be like a dex minus 10 if you
to
want
tickle her.
Yeah, but that might I don't know. Probably not worth the risk if it fails.
If I commit effort to maximize any single damage roll, that'll maximize it completely, correct? So I have to hit first, so hitting first is more important before I do that. So I'm just gonna punch her.
Okay, AC is 3.
19.
Oh, you hit.
Well, 25.
Oh yeah, you hit it.
I will commit effort for the scene.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Just your fist is getting really big.
So it
It's
becomes
getting like Dwayne Johnson.
It becomes. I mean, I guess it's even 16.
What becomes 16?
My hit, but not straight. So it's a 10.
That would be
more.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Okay, that's still a very strong hit.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I could just roll a d12 and probably.
Okay.
Risk the
We don't know-
one.
we don't know what level he's got.
No, we do
They
not.
could be level 6.
Yeah, so that's my action.
I mean, I've got fucking 24 HP.
Oh yeah. You do.
Okay, your punch is strong. You see like her cough up some blood, and like there was like this little like coating of ice all along her flesh, and you've like cracked through some of that. But she's still standing there. So, all right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Hugod.
Alright, now I've got something for her.
Okay.
You stand up. I
Laid
assume.
out like a star.
Like, if you do not show me mercy,
Drooling on the floor.
I will smite her with a miracle.
There you go.
Miraculous
Miracle
smite.
point. I need a miracle right now. Just a miracle of fertility.
For the divine smite.
Actually, I don't know how this
Or
works.
whatever.
It just says hurt one target.
It's an automatic hit for 4d8.
1d8 dice of damage per level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not
or
straight,
2 hit dice of.
Right. It's still just going to be at most 4 damage.
Yeah.
But still,
You
it's
need
good.
you need to get 10 or more
My
with
shit
your
just
40.
went
I
black.
think it's 4 separate.
Why is it,
Attacks?
why is it
Oh,
so
okay.
black?
Then it
Oh,
could do
so
more.
it could be.
It could
Yeah.
do
Good.
It could be tremendous.
Yeah.
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 But you can't do that twice in a row.
You can't use that miracle that way.
You have
You
to
start the d8s.
So
That's a d10.
it's a D8 flat though, right? No bonus. Like no strength bonus.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
All right.
Okay.
So first one does 1.
So 1.
Yeah.
So 0.
No, that's
Oh no,
1
1.
damage.
Okay. I didn't see.
Shut
that.
up, Mert!
4.
That's another 1. Ooh, that's 2. So he's already done 4.
4.
You get 1 more. That does nothing.
Oh.
So it ended up doing 4
Ended up doing
damage. Just
4.
like
Yeah.
PDF from black.
So it very specifically can't do 4 with a single.
Okay.
Yep. I see.
You
that.
just lion clawing the crap out of like her lower body and
Can I stand up with my move action?
sure.
Alright, I'd like to be standing.
Okay.
Probably good. Smart.
Good,
Good
smart.
Good idea.
The legionnaires, a couple of them have died, but also a couple of the temple guards have died, so they're winning the war of attrition there.
But he could be taking damage for them.
Oh yeah. Do you want to intervene on their
Yeah,
behalf?
I'll salt some damage away from those who would have died.
Okay. 2 would have died. They both took 2 damage.
I'll take the
So-
4.
okay.
That puts me at.
And now you will die.
That'll help route the temple guards a
That's
bit better.
that's the plan.
Okay.
It will help you be routed.
Yes. Then it is her turn, correct?
Yep.
What shall she do?
Well, she's focusing on this lion still.
Okay.
There's something unnatural about his form.
Face.
Okay, this could be a lot of damage.
Uh-oh.
Good thing I'm under guardianship.
Alright. It wasn't bad. You take 4 damage.
Once per scene, a god of protection can negate an injury or hostile effect on an ally as an instant action. I can't use it on myself, but I can use it on him, so I
Okay,
block it.
then you block 2 damage because they were 2 separate attacks.
Perfect.
They both
I
did
won't
2. use that. I'll
Okay.
take 2 and let him take 2.
Oh, okay.
So he,
I see.
I'll allow him to
Split
take the
the
hit.
tree.
Yep. Split the hurt.
Okay.
That much HP?
He's
Oh,
got-
you have the +3 con.
Yeah, he's got
Right.
down.
That's beast.
Son of a days.
Right, and then with her other action, she's using Ice Sculptor.
I'll make you a.
You guys are put inside of an ice cube that grows around you.
Wow.
It's like a foot thick all around you, although there's just enough room for you guys to like move around in there. But it's going to absorb 3 times your level and damage before you can punch through a creature-sized hole through it.
Would you consider this a harmful gift or supernatural power target at the area the Godbound occupies?
That's exactly what it is.
I commit effort using Shed the Black Rain, and
Uh-huh.
as if the power were defensively dispelled.
So
So I go.
I like to
see
think
her start
this
to
cube
do,
was growing,
and I just
this-
go poof.
Yeah. Okay.
How
Yeah,
much effort do you have left?
1.
Oh,
I've used 3.
yeah.
Okay. Then it's your guys' turns again.
All right. Well, I will just punch her straight because I don't want to risk.
Punch her straight.
Straight.
You're getting.
Punch her straight.
All right. You could run for office, Marty.
19.
Run on the punching straight campaign.
Did you add her armor class?
No, my
Her armor class is 3.
my attack was 19.
Oh, okay.
So 21.
It will go up to 22.
Yes.
Yep, you hit her.
Just barely.
Yep.
Okay.
What? How does AC work?
I don't know. Man.
It adds to your roll, and you need to get above a 20 total.
11.
Oh, okay.
Straight?
15 technically straight.
What are
Oh,
you doing?
no.
to
It's just
straight?
it's just a normal punch.
Punch, 4.
So mine's a 1d12 plus 4.
Yeah.
So it's 4 damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Very nice. Like, it looks like you're not breaking the ice anymore. Now her whole body looks like it's about to shatter. Like, you can see, like, great rents, like, cracking up, like, her face, and there's, like, blood seeping out of it.
Only 12 damage. You could have done this yourself. Why'd you have to go together?
We didn't know. And
We have more
I might
to
not
much of
be
a
able to do it
journey.
myself. So.
You did 4 damage.
Okay, Thomas, your turn.
Oh, let's attack him. This time, straight.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm not
that's
sure what
not
you
what
mean by
that
that, but
means.
I roll a d20. I'll like.
So it's just normal. It's a
yeah,
normal, not a
normal
straight.
Attack.
No.
No.
Okay.
Unless she has greater than 10 AC.
No, she's 3 AC. Okay. Alright. It's her turn. There's 2 temple guards left. Again, 2 more legionnaires would have taken 2 damage each.
To die?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take both.
Okay. She targets one of the legionnaires with her first action, Maw of Winter. Let's see if she hits him.
Oh, she's avoiding us.
Well, for now she's attacking one of your legionnaires. That'll hit. Okay. That legionnaire would take 6 damage.
That's the attack that I negate.
Oh, you negate that one.
I negate that one.
Okay.
Was it 1 attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I negate it.
Okay.
That's my only one I can do for
Is
this
that
scene.
effort?
No. I literally get it
Oh.
as a instant action.
Okay. So Legionnaire, that's going to take 4 damage.
I'll have to let him.
Okay. She gains.
You're a god of protection. You're
Well,
a god of
I
shit.
couldn't take it, and
I
then
would
use
never
my
put anyone under your protection.
Alright, he dies and she gains.
You're gonna be next.
She gains his hit dice and HP, which isn't a whole lot. So that just allows her to heal a little bit. But because. Oh, that's instant. That's on that. Okay, then she gets to do 1 more round of attacks.
Are you guys dead yet?
That guy's gonna haunt you.
Said you'd protect us.
Okay, Hugod and Mert, you both take 8 damage.
Holy shit!
Let me see how durable I can be. What's the source of damage?
I'm not going to fight.
It's
It's
it's this giant spike of
fine.
ice
I'm fine.
that like shoots out of her body.
That's why I got bang effect.
So it's cold/physical.
Well, and Dirt gives us something, doesn't it?
We could
Negate
de-
1
we could
physical
defy-
attack or instance of bodily
Defy
injury.
the iron.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we each commit an effort to negate.
Well,
that.
we'd have to miracle it. Or
Yeah,
at least
well,
I would.
that's what I meant.
How do you keep track of what's spent for the day and what's spent for the scene?
Yes.
You
All
don't-
of these have been seen except for 1. Except, no, that's seen. This was seen. That was, well, that's my power, so I didn't.
Okay, and then if we stop now and come back in a week, how do you remember that?
That the scene and the
Why don't
day.
you come up with a better system than piling all your shit in one
True,
place?
this is true.
I feel like actually elemental score might be better.
Well, I don't have that ability, so mine
Well,
is.
we all. Oh, I mean, endurance.
And this one's safer because it's just.
Don't cry.
This one's safer because it's still just end of scene instead of end of day, which will be
Doesn't run to cons.
a lot longer. 'Cause I don't know if I'm gonna need more stuff for
Yeah, we'll just
a
kill,
new
her,
scene.
kill her after this turn. Okay, how much do we have to commit to miracle or commit effort at the end of the scene?
1.
Oh, I just don't get it back or something.
It's till the end of the day.
Alright. When that's done, I'll do that to negate.
So you same thing.
One
How do you
instance
know that's
of
end of
injury.
day?
It's over here instead of over here. No, I'm just
Alright,
kidding.
there you go.
Slight improvement, but
Technically, these are my 3 seen ones, and that's my 1 day.
Actually, I don't even know
Not
if this
even-
is
Are you
gone.
guys-
I
are you
guys taking the
I don't
damage
really
or
know
not?
where this
no,
is.
they're
No.
definitely not taking
Okay.
it.
We blocked it.
All right.
What did I spend?
There.
I
Well,
blocked
there's
it with
smite.
the.
What
I
is that
blocked it
for?
with Defy Iron.
That was a miracle, so that's dead.
All right.
As it was.
Okay, it's going to be your guys' turn then, and then after this round, the Legionnaires will be able to assist in just swarming the Godbound with
Alright.
you.
Well, I will just attack her
Okay,
straight.
well, I know.
You mean normally?
Yeah.
Yep. Again, 13 plus 6 is 19, so 20. Yeah.
Yep. Plus 3, 22.
Yep.
Gets you there. Yep.
And I rolled a 12, so it's another 4 damage.
Okay. Thomas.
You got a claw
I'll
again. You got a
smite.
finisher.
I'll smite. It's been a
That's
turn. I can smite
48.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I literally have to go.
If Thomas hits, oh, it's a smite, so it's auto
It's
damage.
the
Yep.
yeah, and
Okay.
it's the 48.
All right. Very likely she dies here, so I think you're going to accomplish your mission.
2. That's a 1,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
1 damage.
Yep.
2 damage more. So 3 total.
Mm-hmm.
2 damage.
5
You,
total.
same thing you just rolled. Jesus.
5 total. Oh.
Nice.
7 total.
That's a big hit.
Okay. She is dead. You've killed a Godbound. She does get
You
a
did.
Divine Fury, though.
I've killed a Godbound.
That's the like as she's dying type of thing.
He kind of killed himself.
Oh no, she was brought well below 0
I know.
HP. No Divine Fury. She's dead.
Because he hit her so.
She took too much damage for Divine
I
Fury.
assisted.
Yep.
You helped.
Good.
Mission accomplished. Only 1 dead Legionnaire.
I'll take it.
That's
Now
excellent.
you've got 3 more Godbound to go.
Yeah. but we only brought 10 out of 500 Legionnaires
Right.
with
So
us.
you've got.
I
you've
lost
got a
1 out
balance.
of 500, not 1 out of 10.
It was an excellent success
You
ratio.
could have protected him.
Although news
could
of
have just two-
it might get progressively harder if news goes around
yeah,
that
well,
the
of course.
Dolymbian Godbound are being systematically destroyed.
That's why we gotta operate quickly.
Quickly.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen.
All
I'll
right, good
listen.
job, Bert.
I'll listen. So whatever you guys
Sure.
finish out.
You'll be listening.
Okay. So she's dead. All the temple guards are dead. I assume it's going to be just get back to the boat, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, but my plan is I'm gonna make the.
If you wouldn't have killed her there, by the way, she would have teleported like 10 miles away. That was that you had to kill her that round.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
She can appear. She can go anywhere 10 miles where there's ice or snow. So yep.
Nice. Also, I want to take a quick look around. Should have like any treasure piles or like.
Well, this was like the central courtyard, but you can see there's something of like perhaps a sanctum or a living quarters further into the temple.
So,
And there's no one here to oppose you right now.
So I'll go look.
You're like, let's loot the temple, man.
Let's loot
All right.
as much as you can carry.
Mert's not here. Go.
Roll a d20.
Does Mert not like that?
I don't know.
Probably.
I
You
feel
might
like he's
not.
all.
You might be.
I feel like he's always
a
chaotic.
weirdo.
Chaotic.
4.
Good.
4. Okay. Yeah. There's a little treasury room here. Perhaps
lawful
it was
good,
recently
rather, not chaotic
kind
good.
of cleaned out or purposed for something, but you find the equivalent of 2 wealth in here.
God.
What's your wealth at right now?
6.
4. Okay. It will go up to. It can go if you take everything. It'll go up to 5.
Alright.
It's like Bert, you didn't see any of this. Okay.
No.
All right.
He was
You didn't
busy.
see shit.
Okay.
Alright. So my escape route, I want to turn everyone into what's an Asian bug? Firefly? No.
Could be like the Asian beetles that look like ladybugs.
Can they? Yes, and they can fly. Right?
Oh, of course
Yeah.
they can fly.
Turn us into those.
Yeah. All right.
They're just gonna
Wonderful.
get out of here.
All right. One of the 8 demons is dead. Yeah. She for her attack, she has 1d8 straight twice per action. And that last one she hit both of you and she rolled an 8 on both. So that was a little bit scary, but you guys managed it. So okay. So we've got you guys are going to be traveling now for a bit as well. So let's see, she's done. So Studs is going to the capital.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to beat Frederick he's going to beat Tempest just by a little bit. And Tempest is going to Yangu. Where was the next place you guys were going, Thomas? Do you recall?
Was Rangu one of them? Rangulo?
Rangulo's the next.
Is that what you were thinking of?
I think that's the next place you're going to.
Yeah, if that was one of them, that was their plan, I think.
Oh yeah, that's definitely on the way. So, yeah, it's like Studs is gonna arrive in Zilong in like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, in about 4 days, and then Tempest is gonna arrive in Nanju, and then you guys are gonna arrive in Rangulo, all within the span of about 2 days. So it'll be pretty well coordinated. So, Studs, you are traveling. And you're just conforming to that pattern each time?
Yep.
Okay. The day before you arrive in Zilong, at the inn, you see, as you're doing your performances, kind of when you're closing up, a Dulimbian comes up to you. And he says, what a marvelous performance.
Why, thank you. Pride myself on this.
He says, where did you learn this about these Dulimbian heroes, our great demons, as the oppressive foreigners call us?
Of course. I mean, who hasn't heard these stories? I'm here to spread the word to those not fortunate enough to, make it to the capital sometimes.
He says, well, we are quite close to the capital now. He says, you must be Dulimbian. You have that look about you, but something strange.
I do.
I just get the feeling that there's something more to you than meets the eye.
I'm just a lonely street performer.
And from which town did you hail from? You have the ability to just name one. So here's the map of Dulimbai, so you can pick one of those.
Ragu.
My favorite pasta sauce.
Yeah, we'll go with Ragu.
Okay. Okay, and he says, perhaps you could sing one more song about the shadow, Chuzao. I would love to hear about that.
Sure. I'm gonna have to probably commit a miracle here.
Okay.
Music miracle.
Music miracle.
The most musical miracle I ever heard.
Just transferring something.
Mm-hmm. Piss into a toilet.
Yeah.
I sure as I can become a half bird, half whale, and shit all over the city. I just fly over it. Drop whale bombs.
That wingspan would be like miles long.
It'd have to be maybe a dragon, half whale.
Half dragon, half whale. I'm going to do poetic certitude.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Commit effort for the scene. And scene a phrase or a message, a target your choice, who hears your scene is completely convinced of the truth of your lyrics, provided it is not completely emotionally intolerable. Certitude will last for the rest of the scene or longer if rational evidence is presented against it. Worthy foes can make a saving throw to resist it. So I'm gonna try to keep it like I don't want to sing about anything like specific since I don't know much about him. I just want to make it like a very like generic like pop song about his heroicness, but like it all like, kind of goes down to like anyone that's been heroic.
Okay. And what the nature of the poetic certitude means that he believes it?
Yes, if it's not emotionally intolerable.
Okay. Like many people find different genres of music emotionally intolerable. Yeah, that's great. Okay, he gets what save if he's worthy?
Spirit. I'm pretty sure this is the guy.
Okay. You see him just lean back and enjoy listening to your song. And yeah, he seems to be going along with it. Although his eyes are glowing like really brightly while he's listening to your song. Like visibly bright. You can notice while you're playing. And when you're finished, he applauds and he says, everyone leave the bar. And you see everyone just leave without question. They just clear out.
That's the best thing.
Yep. And he sits down at a table and it gestures for you to join him.
I do.
Okay. He says, you've come here on some sort of mission, that much I can tell. And all I would advise is that you think very carefully before taking your next move, as Dulambai is not to be trifled with. I feel like you could do great service for this noble land if only you could know it better, but I warn you now that if we meet again and you have not fallen on your knees and pledged your your considerable service to our good regent, there will be trouble.
I'm going to say, I'm going to say stab him. No, I'm going to say, well, the same to you, and then I'm going to use I'm going to commit effort. 1,000 loyal troops. An invisible NPC immediately becomes cooperative towards you.
Okay.
Spirit saving throw.
And also with you.
Okay.
I will remind the GM at this moment that an individual with effort can always expend effort to automatically succeed on a saving throw.
Right. If needed.
If needed, yeah. I didn't want to mention it because I know I'm going to be doing some shit as well.
Yeah.
But
Okay. He just says, "Oh, there is no greater servant to the Empire than I," and he smiles at you and leaves his drink and says, "Be seeing you around," and he walks out of the bar. Now it's just completely empty in here.
Could I tell he was talking about the Dulambai?
Oh yeah, he
Regent.
yeah, he says, you know, come swear your service to the regent, or if he sees you again,
Okay.
it won't be his
As he's leaving,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn myself into a dragon,
Okay.
and I'm going to just smack the shit out of him.
Okay, combat begins.
Wow. You said you weren't going to fight.
I know, but like I also wanted to pin them against each other, but now I'm separate. So,
Okay.
You've got no one protecting you.
is this a surprise attack?
But that Legionnaire thought he was protected.
No, this is your
It
first
made no
action.
difference.
Alright, so
He was
took it.
anticipating,
But he had to have a
attacking,
massive
so-
amount. He didn't take that
He's
one.
probably got,
So
he has
we're
his
in-
mo-
He has
He
as
has
much
the
as
same
you.
as me.
Roll.
Okay.
He just why did he do
I don't
that?
know why I did it to that guy.
We
What?
could have came back with a flawless victory. He let that man die for nothing.
Oh.
He's the worst side protection I've ever seen.
I rolled a 20.
That's crit.
We could
Okay,
spread the legend
does that
of
max
how
damage?
defeated God with no casualties.
I think so. Yeah.
He takes 10 damage. Straight damage.
That's
What
exceedingly powerful.
Wait, is inflict 1d10 damage? Is that going to be damage?
Stay straight.
No.
Doesn't say straight.
Then
So,
it's 4 damage.
there's 4 damage. I wasn't sure if it said something
It
else
has to
with it.
stay straight, and those are pretty few and far between.
Okay, then that's what I do. So 4 damage.
Okay.
That's a hit.
It is.
Always just run. So I've committed. Well, one was. If it says commit effort, I get it back as soon as I get rid of it.
Yeah, usually.
Okay, so taking back my familiar face, so he can just see who the hell I am.
Okay.
And then I'm taking back my 1,000 troops, so I still have 1 effort spent, but I have 3 to go. So I committed that miracle.
Okay. Well, you like hit him in the back. He's like, and now he turns to you. I mean, you definitely did damage to him, but it's kind of disturbing how he looks like he's still okay.
Pulls out his fucking assault rifle and just ends you.
No.
I feel like based on his name, he also has deception.
Alright, so it's his turn.
So he probably saw through my disguise immediately. This is an auto hit?
Mm-hmm.
9,999.
Okay. This like beam of light just like shoots through like the ceiling and just like blasts you.
The jinn.
Kinda. Yeah, it's actually pretty similar to that. And you take 9 fire damage.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Alright,
That's kind of what I thought.
I heard that horn.
Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
Oh, it actually is Wonder Woman?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
No.
what's your armor class?
Wait, hold on.
Captain America Civil War.
That wasn't physical. Wait, you
That was fire damage.
Okay, you negate otherwise successful attack or source of physical damage. Does that mean an attack or physical damage?
Read it one more time.
Commit effort for the scene. You negate an otherwise successful attack or source of physical damage.
Yes, that would be 1.
So I can negate that damage?
Yep.
That's another one gone for the...
Okay.
So I'm still at 16. My armor class is at 3, by the way.
Okay.
It's a pretty decent one.
Soundtrack is this.
Okay, your armor class... Did you say it was 4?
This is
3.
Winter
3,
Soldier
okay.
soundtrack. But all those movies just copy each other's music.
I actually think it should be lower because my base is 3. So I'm guessing my leather armor reduces it too, but I'm not entirely sure.
The only thing that modifies that is your dexterity mod.
Yeah, well, my base is 3 then, just because of a dragon word.
Alright. So you can see he did the sun thing, and then he's moving so fast. You see his hands just. So basically, this is my way of saying he takes 3 actions a turn.
And you are dead.
No, you've taken 7 more fire damage.
Oh my god,
But now is your turn again.
You should have just let him walk away, man.
He will be the one who walks.
Possibly.
You don't have that.
I think I'm going to spend another miracle. It's going to be 2 miracles. Yeah.
Have you smite yet? Was your first attack smite?
He is the one who smites.
Yeah. It's going to roll another unarmed attack against him.
Okay.
Unarmed is what? 10 plus my strength? Or is that anything? I've never. Oh, so it's plus my base attack bonus,
and then
right?
plus his armor class.
All
So
right,
what did you roll?
It's 13 total is what I have.
Okay, it's gonna miss.
Okay.
His AC of -1 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not -1, but it's
That
not
is
high.
the highest possible.
That's probably Maid God AC.
Yeah,
Maid God might actually have a higher AC.
I
Might have
think
0.
a PC can get it with 3 base and then a 4 dex mod.
I mean, yeah. He doesn't have a 0 or a -1, but it's still
Okay.
low. So
All right, that's it.
Okay.
3 attacks per round.
Okay, first one missed. Both missed. 6 and a 3. 5. 3. Oh my god, this is incredible. Alright, this one might hit.
That's now if you want to hear the deal.
8. What's your armor class?
Great.
Alright.
He's just rolling dice here.
It's usually the last thing you want to hear. I think
This
you
man is significantly more powerful
Right.
than they are, Godbound.
Hey man, not all Godbound are created equal.
Yep.
Look at the rest of us in Phil.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones near the capital just are like
those would be the strongest.
the warning sign. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, his last attack, his last action, which is 2 attacks, both hit. 1 for 3 and 1 for 10 fire damage. It's straight damage.
I'm going to go into Fury,
Okay.
and with that, I'll sing my song, and I will fall into the arms of Aladdin.
Okay.
Where's Aladdin?
So with your
way up north.
so with your fury. Oh yeah, that's right. You save yourself.
What is the Fury?
Yeah, let's look up the rules for that again. I don't know.
I thought I get an action, right?
You get 1 action.
Yep.
Oh,
I took an action. I
that's
saved my
Fall
song,
unconscious.
and then I fall unconscious in the arms of Aladdin.
In the arms of Aladdin.
Which I think if you don't take any damage, you might be able to survive. You want to see the book?
Yeah.
We'll show you the book.
You want to know how far I went
Yeah.
down?
Yeah, Manning's gonna look up the rules.
Okay.
Let's see here.
-4.
Okay.
My flipping god.
No. If they don't take any damage, they regain 1 hit point an hour later.
You saved yourself. That's amazing. Was that a one-time thing? Oh no,
Nope.
anytime.
Anytime I sing the same song that I sang for them at the celebration.
Yeah, and Divine Fury means you immediately get to act.
Mm-hmm.
So there would need to be someone waiting for you in Aladdin's kingdom for you to die.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd always be able to save yourself. Okay, that's well. So to his great astonishment, like he sees you like shifting out of existence away from him, and you see like he tries to attack you again, but it's too. Nope, you're gone.
This is why Ethan did not come with me.
No, Ethan would have been tortured for information or
Holy
killed. Yeah,
shit! Is he doing straight damage?
he does straight damage. The other Godbound also, the Frost one also did straight damage, but she rolled with a lower attack. So,
Okay, so you can't do that again until you level up. Just FYI.
Divine Fury.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made it. Luckily, he had that in his back pocket.
That person never identified himself to you, so you have no idea if that. I mean, very likely it was one of the 8, but you only know what his face looks like.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm going to assume it was the chef.
and he was dressed. He was dressed like a common Delymbian.
If he was using the disguise, someone with deception could see through it.
Wasn't a disguise.
Okay.
It was.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
It's gonna take you a long time to get back.
Hey, you know who's there?
Gulk's not there.
Yeah, he is.
He's on the. He's on the
Oh,
other
that's
one.
right. He's in the other one. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. But Aladdin will be happy to help bring you back to good health. So
Yeah.
okay. So that means we'll go to Tempest end the session then.
Okay.
You're going to be arriving in Nanju.
Was it the next day after I fucked over that guy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's been
Well, I don't want to skip too much.
okay.
I have another thing I need to pass off.
Okay.
The next guy. They appear to be 5 to 10 years older, but they're not.
Okay. There's gonna be some. Do you want to target someone of a certain age? It's like if a 5-year-old looks 55.
That would be weird as fuck.
You say 5d10 or just 50?
5d10.
Okay, so I'll roll it then.
Okay.
4, 12.
Nah, that seems kind of cruel.
All right, it's gonna be 19 years old.
It'll just be a middle-aged
Okay.
guy. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll keep riding. We got more bag effects to find.
Okay.
This be some really good shit in here, man. Give me 3 levels. Disgorge 1d1000 sunflower seeds.
That seems harmless.
Yeah, I can do that on the road.
I'm going to just put these all over here because I assume I'm not going to be in combat for a couple days, so I'll get all my effort back.
I think it's
You
safe.
hope.
Yeah.
Aladdin slipped
The
my
Jinn
throat.
is launching an invasion against Prince of
Oh, he received the summons from the Emperor to march to war, and he says, enough.
Look at that. What does that say?
1.
Oh
shit.
my
You
god.
said today.
That one's
you know it's
bad.
a bad one.
I know, well,
It's
yeah.
real bad.
Everyone in a 30-yard radius except the reader dies.
Oh, that's easy to.
Yeah, if you're on the road, you just be like, huh.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to
By
save it for...
yourself?
I think I'm going to save it for when
Yeah.
I'm next to the 2 Godbound.
That's incredible.
He is
Alright.
literally by himself.
I will ride to Nanju.
This
Wow.
walking plague. This riding
Perfect.
plague.
I would say...
You'll be like, bring
Before-
everyone.
Before I ask you this question,
Yeah.
you would have pulled that if we were all... You would have used it if we were all here with you.
Who?
All of us, all 3 of us. I would say you would have used it still.
Why?
Against all of them? Like against the demons? And against...
Oh, if they were here and you guys were with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All for
Yeah.
Patria.
Yeah, it's for Patrian.
I was gonna say, with
I
it,
have a message.
it would be a shitty thing to do, but like within character, that wouldn't be entirely
I have a
shocking.
message. Bring everyone in the town within 30 yards of me.
Actually, I will do that.
If I was,
Because I can't be within... I can't use it myself.
No.
Because I have to salt it away. So I have to rewrite somebody's destiny to gather everybody up and pull the bag while I'm 35 yards away.
oh, you can't,
You're
you
supposed
can't use it yourself now.
Oh,
No, I
nice.
have to give the roll away.
Someone has
Oh.
to reach in.
Someone's
Yeah.
fate.
Yeah.
So you have to set the bag out there randomly.
I mean, I'm actually immune to the effect because I have persistence of being,
And it's accept the reader.
but I can't be the reader.
Oh, yeah.
I have
yeah.
to salt it away.
Mhm.
But so I guess I don't have to be 35 yards away. If you agree, it says immune to any effects that would kill you directly without inflicting the requisite damage.
No. For the bag effect, I'd say it deals 10,000 damage to you.
Okay, then I can just use an effort to negate any blow that would
Okay.
kill me.
Alright.
Okay. Ziggy's trying to fuck me over.
Well, I know it's
well,
more
I
like...
mean, in his defense, this is also going to, quickly expedite.
It's
Yeah.
more like
Good.
It's more like in due reverence to the bag effect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
I'll spend an
I'll
effort.
always interpret it in the strongest way possible.
I'll spend an effort. That's
Okay.
alright.
All right. So Nanju is a crossroads town. It's one of the largest cities in Dulanbai. It's in a very strategic location geographically in the lay of the land. So there's constantly like traffic coming in. With farmers bringing in their goods from the hills and the floodplains. You see just, rows and rows and rows of buildings with, characteristic Delimbian architecture with slated roofs and kind of pointy pagoda tops all over. And yeah, it's a large town, and you're just some Delimbian man who rode in on your horse.
Yeah, the bringer of death. Okay.
So you'll need to find where these Godbound are here.
Well,
and,
I need to find the leader of this town.
Okay. Let's see for the government. Okay, so Nanju, let's get an intelligence roll -2.
First roll of the day. Where did it? Alright.
Your killing of that ice goddess will be in your scriptures, I'm sure. She was bringing death and sterility and like freezing things, and you're like, no, this is warm life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do my replacement roll for the day.
Okay.
So do you want this to be my replacement or this to be...
That's gonna be your replacement roll.
Okay, then this is the intelligence check. Okay, 15 against 8.
All right. Nanju will have a provincial governor with its own little governor's compound, which should be either in the city center or in the most affluent-looking district you can find.
Okay, I will ride
Proceed.
around
Okay.
until I locate it.
Yep. And since you're able to speak, you can ask people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
all right.
I'll ask.
About half an hour later, you come up to the gates of the governor's compound. Right now, it seems like the gate guards are a little flustered, as if something's happened recently, and so the gates are closed. But they still, see that someone's ridden up, and he says, "Do you have business in the compound?"
I do. I have a message from the capital related to the war effort.
An Imperial courier.
That's right.
All of your lies are believed.
Of course.
Okay. Well, of course, we'll let you in at once, and they open the gate for you.
Alright.
Okay, so you go up like all these little courtyard steps to come to the portico, kind of the big overhanging porch where the actual mansion doors are, and everyone seems to know who you are at this point, so they're just making way for you. You go through the main doors. You come into the audience chamber, and you see definitely two important-looking officials at the table. One is wearing a bit more flowing silk robes and a big, pointy hat on top. He has a thin beard and is just kind of stroking it as he's listening to the other man speak to him. The other man is an immense-looking warlord, clearly a general of some sort, who is there's a big map of the region, so Dulambai, Patria, the Tobai Plain, some of the other areas. He's just kind of pointing out, explaining some things to him, and everyone just kind of turns and sees that someone has entered, and the skinny man speaks, and he says, "Oh yes, I've heard that an emissary has been sent. Well, come forward." Okay. You come up to the table, and he says, "What message from Zilong?"
Well, we are near to gathering forces to combat the Patrians once and for all, but you will need to gather the entire town for an important announcement, and I will revise his destiny so that he gathers the entire town for an important announcement. And he will carry this bag with him, and in the middle of the announcement he will reach into it.
Okay. He says, "Well, that is the thing to do, of course." Very good. You're handing him the bag now?
No.
Okay.
But I will stay near.
All right. As he starts ordering all his little servants and clerks to bring everyone, the general says, "Why would the town need to be privy to this information? I mean, surely if it's sensitive war information, it doesn't seem prudent."
The regent is elected for a massive draft for the war.
Very well. So all able-bodied men, perhaps. That would certainly expedite the summons. Surely every person in town need not be crowded into the palace here.
Well, no, of course not, but it is not my town, so the decision is up to the governor, who has already been commanded to do it, so...
Okay, so the governor starts insisting, says, no, it must be everyone, everything's perfection for the region. And the governor the general just waves his hand and crosses his arms, and over the next hour, people are just crowding in,
Okay.
coming in for the announcement.
Is a warlord there the entire time, just eyeballing me?
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, I'll slip behind somebody else, and I'll turn the hourglass,
Okay.
and I'll slip the governor the bag.
Alright, once there's a nice, once the assembly is
Once
gathered.
it's a little bit more packed.
Okay, it's packed in here. There's probably in your 30-yard radius, it's hard to estimate because that's going to go outside of the confines of this room a bit. But there's just like a press of people in here. So. Okay, so you just dip his fingers in, or you dip his hand into the bag.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'd say take 6 damage for that.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
And he gets the 1.
Yep.
And I will spend it on persistence of being so I don't die. And there you have it.
You see his face his eyes just go glass-like, and it looks like he tries to take a breath, but there's no breath to be taken.
He doesn't die.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Everybody but the reader dies.
Alright, so all of a sudden they just like seize up and very quickly just all fold to the ground.
I'm gonna pretend to fall as well.
What? It's impossible. Some trick. I must be dreaming. This bag? General!
I don't think I gave him the bag. I just sort of did like this.
Oh, and then
I pulled it away.
What have I done? General Wang! General Wang! And he's shaking him. Oh my god. Oh, by the ancestors. He's gonna try and like run out of the room.
Okay.
Just stepping over bodies and shit.
Okay.
Okay. I need to check something now. Power of the bag is terrifying.
It is.
Yep.
Other than the fate word, I can't imagine there's a whole lot
Nope.
that would save you.
Yes.
From instant death.
Okay.
No damage.
Okay.
Instant death.
Undying.
Alright.
Oh, that's 0 hit point. This is just fucking death.
I can only prevent allies from dying.
Let's see here.
But I mean, powerful
So
in its own.
It's good.
Unbreakable. Become immune to 1 special attack or physical peril.
okay.
Yeah.
One guy enters the room.
Okay.
Maybe no, he's not Delimbian. You can't tell what he is just from his appearance. So
What he is?
Well,
he looks.
Is he black?
No.
So he's not Patrian.
Nope.
speaking of which, was my guy black?
Your guy.
The one that I fought?
The guy you fought was Delimbian. No doubt about it.
So it had to be Shadow.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's Kitty. Oh boy. Alright. He's got his hands in his pockets. He's like looking around the rooms. Whew. Wow.
I don't like sense that he's Godbound because they sensed their person was a.
There's something really weird about this guy.
Okay.
So Godbound or like maybe an Eldritch or a sorcerer or something, but he's given off like an aura.
He's got energy.
Yep.
Okay.
He says, that was really unlucky for all these people, huh?
Oh, God.
Because you've stood up.
No.
Oh, he didn't?
I never said
Oh,
that.
no, okay,
No,
alright.
I was going to say.
Alright. So he's just like, and he leaves.
Well, I either got one or none, I would guess. Definitely ruined this town.
Oh yeah. You've probably killed about like 70% of the no, not 70, that would be statistically impossible, but at least you probably killed about 20,000 people like pressed into that area.
Okay. So there's no one in the room.
Nope.
I will strip naked. I will dance among the Delimbian corpses.
Oh
No, I will become gaseous.
Okay,
Not like Thomas.
Nope.
Different kind of
Okay,
gas.
you take it. Yep, and you.
More of a.
Yep, and you're able to take the bag and all your stuff
Yep.
with you.
Okay.
The bag becomes gas temporarily
Good.
for you. Yep.
I will float out the room.
Okay.
Do I see this person?
Yeah, he's like. You see him like checking people's pockets like in the street, and he's like helping himself to choice possessions, and He's just like kind of walking around. I mean,
Okay.
you see just bodies in a perfect 30 yard rate in all directions, 30 yards in all directions. There's just bodies on top of each other.
Okay. I will float behind him.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will become normal and then immediately flip the hourglass.
Okay.
And I will slip his hand into the bag.
We only have one effort left, don't you?
Well, I get this effort back.
What is that one?
1d6 miles up in the air.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay.
Even a mile is dead.
Yep.
Beyond
Unless you can avoid it, yeah.
Yep. All right. So just take 3 damage for that. You're able to do that with 1
Okay.
because you were able to get right next to him
Yeah.
with your an invisible gas cloud. That's pretty. All right. Roll your d6.
Let's see what we can do to him. 3.
Okay,
Can we
3
do better
miles.
than that?
You need better than 3 miles up in the air?
If I can get him into the orbit, that would be really good. So I'm gonna spun fortune. We'll try for better. Perfect.
How much is 6?
6 miles.
6
up in the
miles in the air.
That's
It
over
teleports
30,000
or
feet.
shoots him up.
Shoots
Do
them
you
up.
think that's into orbit?
I don't know. That's better.
It's
than
gotta
3.
be more than 6 miles above us.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
You don't have to assume Earth terrestrial.
Teleports.
Okay. All right. So he's just gone.
Okay. Is my horse alive? Did I park it further away?
Is it persons or all creatures?
It says everyone.
Everyone.
There's got to be a horse somewhere in this.
There's a
town.
horse. It's your horse. Your faithful steed
Patrian horse.
that has ridden with you all
I don't want
this
no
way.
Olympian horse.
300 miles is Earth's atmosphere.
That's crazy.
6 miles, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, he's gonna die from a fall if he has no means to cushion the fall damage. But he might even die or he might even go unconscious on the way down from the air. So, yeah, you don't know. Yep.
I'm gonna ride back to the rendezvous point.
Okay. Just.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's good.
All right. Success.
Yep. I'll tell you, since you've already committed to riding back,
Yeah.
for your
I
peace of
definitely
mind, you absolutely killed the 4th one. He's
Okay.
the general of the Tulambai. So the fact that they have their best tactician dead, that's. I'm not gonna say exactly what happens if that guy.
What 4th one?
That was Yilu Wang.
That was in Yizhao.
Evil Wang.
Let me see
I'll
this.
accept
No,
your
let me see
result,
this.
but we
Okay.
can say I went to Yizhao.
Yeah,
if
no.
that's what you want.
No, yeah.
Or
This,
you can
no,
swap places
there was a yeah. So this guy was in Nandu.
The report wasn't
Yeah.
completely accurate.
Yeah, nope. You found out good intel, but not perfect,
Not perfect.
intel. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so
Well, that's pretty good.
yep.
He was at the firmly loyal man.
That
He was
Grand
firmly loyal. Yep.
It's just studs that was a little lacking.
Yeah, okay. I'm
mean,
pretty sure I took
We did our
in
stuff.
two rounds. I took 20 plus damage.
Hey,
I would have
Just
died
saying.
I would have died his first wave of
just
attacks.
saying, we all killed me.
I don't know how anyone's going to survive that. You would all die from that.
You just put his hand in the bag while time is frozen, and you disintegrate him or something.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I could have spent a lot more time just mulling about finding perfect bag effects, but
Yep.
I think I did all right.
All right. So that's the session.
Sweet.
Did you ever fall back down?
I don't know. I rode out of there. I went back to the
Yeah.
rendezvous point.
Okay. So you guys played a session.
Damn
Thanks,
it.
Ziggy.
Yeah.
Did we?
You all engaged a serious challenger test.
Some failed.
Yep. And Studs, given the fact of what you were up against and the fact that you survived, you all get the point as well for succeeding at the session's adventure. So all of you get 3 XP.
Nice.
Yep. Alright, Dominion. Last session you guys got your monthly income for that. So this session for Dominion you only get the session. But that means everyone gets 2 Dominion as well for this session.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, you do get... so the 3 divinities get 1 point just per session, basically.
Nice.
Yep, so you get another Dominion. And let's see for the cult.
So we got 3 points.
Yep.
Cool.
I have 6 to level up.
Thomas, you get a point as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So
But
also
you're
for-
but once another month pass, you're gonna get like probably about 2 to 3 more Dominion than they do. Probably 3 more Dominion with the rate of your shrines number. But that's the difference. So there you have it. So studs, it'll only, I mean, even though you were like reduced to like almost nothing, like 1 day in Aladdin's healing arms will be enough for you to get back on your feet. So you'll just need to find a way to just like just rocket out of there. Maybe you can consult Golk or the Jinn if you want a nice supercharged journey.
Buddy Golk has already made a new bag.
It's possible.
That's only got
He's the
speed.
bag god.
He has been left to his own devices, so I mean he's been in the custody of the Jinn.
I'm gonna be away from you guys for a while.
No.
But I mean, I could have re-rolled the character, but that's not what my character would do.
All right, so yeah, the intel report, the 2 that were reported in Nanju were actually in Yizhao and vice versa. So that's yeah, but you have 2 confirmed kills of your 8 demons right now. So
Oh, you know you killed one for sure?
I killed
he killed
big
the general.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
which is pretty damn good,
Yep.
I think.
He had the war and command words, and so if he were at the head of the armies when the big battles
Yeah,
happened,
that's a big deal.
That was a huge swing.
Fucking
so.
war can just snap his fingers and kill armies.
Yep. But for solo PvP where you use time stop auto kill on him, he's useless.
Well, when you put it that way.
It's like, I'm not gonna
Time
punch
stop
anything.
auto kill.
You got that sweet bag effect, so that's beautiful.
We've never gotten one before.
So I would say it's like a 99% chance it has face in the shadow.
And fled from the shadow.
Yeah.
You need to time stop auto kill.
His loyalty.
Time stop.
Get on my level.
I feel like I can. If it is him, I can change the loyalty to firmly loyal.
Yeah, knock him 1 down from fully loyal. Yeah.
No, he's unknown. His loyalty is unknown.
Oh, right.
So I think I can put him
Firmly
Yeah.
loyal to Patrian. You mean?
I mean, if you got the shadow to
Or you want
defect,
to change
that
him
would be
to firmly
tremendously
loyal to
better.
Dueling by?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that?
because that's what he is. Isn't he?
It says loyalty unknown.
Yeah, but like.
Why wouldn't you change him loyal to Patrian instead?
No, I'm saying that's what his
what he would
loyalty
want to do.
is dueling by. He's loyal to dueling by.
Yes, I get that. What the fuck are you talking about?
On the sheet, just cross out unknown and change it to.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No,
Oh yes, you can.
I
Because
thought,
he has-
isn't that what you tried
he
to
has,
do?
He has shown that.
I tried to change.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My goal was to like use. I can use music to like create voices perfectly, like out of like thin air. So I was gonna try to pin them against each other and have them fight each other.
Yeah.
And then just kill the weaker one.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, what happened is your trail of bless you of song singing about the demons, like these 2 heroes of Duelimbai, actually kind of alerted him to your presence. So
I'm
he
not
went
sure
to
why you
intercept
did that.
I mean, well, I didn't think. I don't know. Deception. Like, if he didn't have deception, I think I could have probably played a bigger part
And
in it.
it got him intrigued about you. Like he didn't know what to make of you, and so he arranged that meeting.
I mean, like,
in that
I mean,
tavern.
I wanted them to, like, come to me and know who I was.
Mm-hmm.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just he's got some heavy artillery.
I had plans,
With
but
the sun
holy
beam.
shit.
Yep.
Direct hit,
That was a
the
lot of
straight
damage.
damage
Yeah.
is
10
insane.
straight damage. 3 attacks. 3 actions, 2 attacks per action.
Yep.
6 attacks,
Yep.
all straight.
No, he
Jesus
Sorry,
Christ!
Is that alacrity? Is that all lack of
Well, I don't want to disclose all his different
Yeah,
powers
well,
because
he's
he's still alive.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Because
alacrity and
the-
deception for sure.
Yeah, because the War and Command guy is dead, and the Winter and Protection lady is
And
dead.
the other one is maybe.
Yeah.
Yep, you send him 6 miles up.
Anything could happen.
Right.
Did Sean confirm that he was the other Godbound or no? I mean, it kind of hinted at it. I know that.
That
but,
dude was fucking Godbound, no doubt.
I mean, there's.
I won't deny that he's a Godbound. All right, cool stuff. Yep.
Are we level 5? I assume not, but.
No, I mean you have to spend the Dominion, and I don't think you guys have
Oh
enough
yeah,
Dominion to
part,
spend.
but I mean the XP
Level
on
5
it.
is ways off.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.